Welcome, one and all, to Novice DMing and our season finale for yegVMP. I am your storyteller and host here, Liam McKinnon, and with me here we have some wonderful and amazing people here at the table. Say hello, all you wonderful, amazing, wonderful people.
Hello, all you amazing and wonderful people.
Yeah, I was doing it.
Yeah. As always here with Novice DMing, you guys are welcome, encouraged, and you are, damn, I don't even remember the thing because it's been so long since we've done this.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's like, welcome, encouraged.
Spicy.
Oh, right. You're amazing. Just like these amazing people. That's what it always is. I was like, yeah. Before I was stealing somebody else's thing, and I'm like, no, I like art. I like my thing if I remembered it. Welcome back, everybody. Yes, this is our season finale for Vampire the Masquerade. It's been crazy so far, and it's been wonderful. We're almost like trying to remember, like it's been over about a year since we started talking about doing this.
Yeah.
So yeah, a full year of Vampire the Masquerade. It's been great. I'm excited. I'm excited. But before we get to the excitement, I have a couple of announcements to make. First of all, with a brand new year, we have a finger.
No, I'm counting for you.
Okay, great. The very first thing that we have going on, Sorry Not Sorry Improv is going to be, we've opened ourselves up to a brand new season. This week we have yegD&D happening, and this is January 17th that it's going to be happening. And I'm going to be a part of a show next week that is Magic the Improvising, which is a format that I very much love very much. It was constructed by Liam Creswick, which I'm very excited about. It's a format I've always wanted to be a part of because I love the short form style of it. It's basically two improvisers are fighting each other, and we get prompts from Magic cards. It's super duper fun.
Very good.
It's very good, and I cannot wait to be a part of it. The second thing I have to tell you guys is that I'm going to be doing Weird Al karaoke. This Thursday, I am going to be doing a parody song of Tupac's Hit 'Em Up that is all about getting a house party constructed, and no one shows up for it. So thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. It's funny, it's crazy, and I love it. The third thing I want to tell you guys about, and this is a business thing, and this is actually something that will be for anybody who's in the Edmonton area, that's going to be very important to know about, because I am going to be at the Grindstone Theater running 2 different Blood on the Clock Tower events. That's right. You guys can probably see in the corner of Kordell and Monika's little bubble here that I just recently had acquired Blood on the Clock Tower. It was super fun, and I had a great time with it. And with that, what are you doing?
Showing the book.
It's already in the thing.
Is it in the thing?
Yeah, it's in the thing.
I was helping.
Sammy was helping.
You.
If anybody says Sammy wasn't helping, like me right there,
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're not encouraged, and you're not amazing. I am.
This is a democracy, and we all vote that Sami was helping.
I was being a distraction.
We need a bureaucracy to happen though first. We need to first call in the caucus. We need to gerrymander the table, find out exactly what's going on, and then we'll come back with the votes in about 5 to 6 months to find out if Sami was helping.
Caucus.
Until
Got him.
Got him. why I'm here.
With that, yes. So, but the event that I'm going to be doing at the Grindstone is a education for social role playing and or social deduction games. Kind of like helping make the space feel safe, inclusive, finding unique ways to be able to interact with each other and not to interact with each other. As well as running games for people. This is going to be building up to a very late night murder mystery event that will be happening probably in the month of February. Date to be determined. So please, if you guys do not follow my Facebook account or Novice DMing on Instagram, or even myself on Instagram, please do. I'll be putting my handle down below because I want to make sure that people can find out about that, because I'm really excited. And it will be up to like 20 people, I think, that can participate for it. So yeah, there's really nothing else in terms of announcements that is going through my brain. But yes, I'm very thankful to have everybody here. Does anybody have any announcements, fun things for themselves? Of course, we do know that Sami has a wonderful website for poetry.
Yes, it is samanthasilver.ca. You can go check it out anytime. It's like free works. I have made an executive decision going forward in the new year. On my Instagram and Facebook pages, I am no longer going to post any of my original work because I'm suspicious and paranoid about AI and I don't want it to get scraped. You can still follow my Instagram and Facebook for updates about events, if I'm doing any live readings, any potential future publications. I have a lot of faith in future Sami. There's nothing on the docket now. But
that's something none of us need to vote on. We all agree. That
we all have faith in future Sami.
Yeah.
Is that the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I
have no faith in the Hunger Games whatsoever.
I also don't.
That is the one. That is definitely. I have faith in you, not the Hunger Games.
That's fair. I respect that.
I would last 5 seconds.
I would last. I think I'd last a bit. Mainly because I wouldn't run to the person who's running immediately to the machete or the bow. Like, because they don't use guns in it. They use, yeah. I would run to food.
Depending on which one you're in, that's a bad idea. Damn. There was one where the entire thing was poison.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the one Hamish one.
Hamish.
Yeah, the one coming out next year in
Apparently
theaters.
his guts were actually, he was like holding his guts in as he threw the axe in it.
Yeah.
Killed the other person.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have no faith in the system. Yeah, so fantastic. Anything more to share for that?
In the Hunger Games, I would be the person who immediately hides.
Nice. The Rue.
You'd be
Yeah, I would be the Rue. And I would probably die like the Rue as well. I don't know that I could start an entire political movement with my death, but again, I mean, I started a political uprising by moving a camera, so.
100%. Me and Monika behind you.
Oh,
You just introduced democracy to the table. That's all you did. It wasn't an uprising. It was introducing democracy.
Could we have a vote on whether or not we accept that last rule? Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, but thank you, Liam. No,
in your favor, not in your favor. That is.
yes. Nothing. No plans as of current. But.
Yeah. This is also. I was thinking about this. I was just thinking about it right now, but I thought that it would be actually a really relevant thing as well with the season finale of this. There is something that I've been getting more into that's been near and dear to my heart, which is a lot of local activism and trying to be more engaged to community things. There is a wonderful cause that's happening right now for a call for donations for the legal fund for Mateos Arcangelo. Mateos Arcangelo was a Edmonton resident who was killed at the hands of the Edmonton police force here in Edmonton. Happened quite a while ago, and the family has been raising funds for the last little while. We've been doing marches, and we've been really working towards making sure we can raise money for the legal fund. Currently, I think they need $20,000 more. This is a thing that doesn't get a lot of attention, I think, especially with Edmonton specifically. A lot of times, the things have been going really weird in the city of Edmonton. Now we have had our premier do a lot of awful things when it comes to the rights of trans people, not just kids, but trans people, teachers in general. And as the son of two teachers, fuck you, Danielle Smith. I don't have any nice things to say about you. And then also, I just want to bring up a little bit of awareness. So I'm also going to be putting in the bio either the link to the donation specifically or the Instagram for the actual people to donate towards to help raise money so that they can help fight for Mateos even in his passing. So thank you all so very much for considering that. That's everything I've got. And with all that in mind, I don't believe we have anything else. Because it's been a little while, though, we do need to get into character stuff, which is knowing and establishing the drives that are going to be set for you all today. Now, Kordell, you have a character that's going to be introduced today.
I do.
Would you like to keep your drive secret until after we kind of give you a little bit of establishment? I will say, give yourself a drive.
I have two possibilities.
Two possibilities.
Yes.
Good to know.
Depending on how things go.
Good to know. So we'll consider those. We will then look towards Penny and Gertie. What are the drives that you want to have for this session?
Yeah, so I think I'm just continuing on my current trajectory of Penny's going to try to find a new job, find a new place to belong, and I guess just sort out being kidnapped by the Camrilla.
Find a new job.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Might all be the same thing. Who's
Hey.
to say?
Maybe.
Maybe.
And Gertie.
I have to think. 1 second. I apologize. I was not even thinking about this, and usually I have one right off the bat. Because I already filled my desire last time, so about Patty and stuff. So that one carried me like 3 games. So I'm like, damn it.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a spicy minute.
Yeah.
I can't handle that spice on that minute
Yeah.
right now.
One caliente minute.
On Caliente minute.
Tears to my eyes. My neck is red. It's rough. It's rough out here.
It is real
That
better.
was me grating a ghost pepper.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to vote on this now. Democracy at the table is weird.
Man.
Some democracy.
Jokes are funnier when you
Hey,
explain them.
democracy.
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 That's one nice democracy
okay,
you
so
got
my
there.
desire,
Yeah.
my desire essentially is going to be finding a new way to get blood to the
Oh.
The caller.
Oh, shit.
The cola.
Finding a new blood source.
That doesn't mean if Patty doesn't accept it. I did find one. She just wouldn't accept it. Just saying. That's still
What?
counts.
Like, let's say I find like a good resource, but she says no. I still found one.
Yeah. It's not getting the new blood source accepted.
So-
it's just
finding it.
Finding a new blood source for the caller.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just
Whether
the
or not the caller
allocation and
accepts
discovery.
it does not.
Right, you can't be attached to outcomes.
Gotcha.
You just need to have goals.
It's like if I'm saying like I want to find this video game in Edmonton and I find it, doesn't mean I have to buy it. I just know where it is.
Exactly. It's about location.
Location.
Yes, yes, and that's a very interesting situation here.
Yeah.
No, I like that a lot. That's really good.
Just wanted
Thank
to
you
put
very
that
much.
out there.
Yeah. Specificity.
Okay,
We
so
can't go around saying no, she didn't accept the
Gotta
blood.
get the fine print.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm
all
not
right.
being tricked here. You know?
Yeah, cards on the table. It's
Well,
full
thank you both
transparency.
for those drives. Then I don't think there's anything else I need to ask you guys. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything at all?
Am I straight up still at 5 hunger?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm at 3.
Oh, could you pass me those cards over there? Those reference cards. Those just help me.
I'm at 0.
Mija, I did not watch our last video.
You didn't?
I did not, and that's my fault.
That is. Best of luck.
Winging it. We're winging it.
Oh.
That's great.
Hey.
Looking at my notes, like,
Hey, you're gonna be
Yes.
wing. Yeah, I like the winging of like I'm gonna find a new source of blood. You know what? You know what it's like? It's the equivalent of like I'm gonna go look for a video game and you have no idea what a video game is. Just like
I know what blood is.
we'll find out. We'll see.
I'm a vampire. I hope I know what blood is.
We'll find out if you do or not. That's what we're gonna discover here today's session. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's get ready then to play a game of yegVMP season finale. And we're back. When last we left off with our licks, you guys were going through a lot. Penny, struggling to have a solid blood source for yourself. You were kind of pushed by your hunger to contact Kay, a thin blood, kind of like contact that you've had that is like secret deep inside of your desk that you've kept rejected for a long time, but you realize I kind of need to reach out to this person immediately. And in doing so, you found out that Kay had actually sold you out to be grabbed by Camrilla agents. Surprisingly enough, though, you gave him kind of a bit of a fight. You stab someone's hand straight up with a stiletto heel.
Surprising.
Broke
You
my own
obviously
neck to
don't
go into
know
Yeah.
Penny.
Broke your own neck to go into torpor after you'd been locked in it for a few days by yourself.
They do not know who they're messing with.
9 humanity, you can do that. Torpor 3 days.
It's wild, man. Hey, and you essentially, you woke up in the presence of Mr. Glass and another kindred elder named Mother. This woman found you quite fascinating, but didn't know you, and that's a problem for her. So she's got to find out who you are. Yay! She's gonna find out by having you look over 6 vampires, new vampires, who are these individuals that are all wearing the same outfit, different heights, ethnicities. One of them, however, you do remember. It is a completely vapid shell of Leonidas that is in the room with you. And Mr. Glass has a katana in this room as well at the same time. This is where your present circumstance is. Gertie, in the last session, you had opened yourself up to a new discipline that was introduced to you by Devin, right? Or Deacon. Deacon had worked with you to help you find this new discipline. What was the discipline for yourself that you got?
It was Sense the Unseen.
Yes, which is a...
Aspect.
It's just an aspect. Open yourself up to aspects.
Aspects.
Yes. You also began to talk with Nelson, who you had said that you gave your keys to Patty. Nelson was like, I think you should talk to Patty and get your keys back. And you did. And when you had questioned Patty about things that she had been keeping from you, you discovered a couple things. First of all, you discovered that Patty had killed a high-ranking member of the Anarch community, essentially putting themselves on the outs within that entire sect of vampires, especially within Edmonton, because they were trying to use her when it came to molding their own organization, and she wanted that independence. You also found out that she has been with her 2 veterinarian clinics, using those for dying animals, dogs, cats, pets, using the blood from those animals to package them and allow them to satiate the hunger of the caller. And you didn't take it well? No. And so Nelson got you out of there for a bit to help find a lead on Declan, because they were trying to figure out where Declan was. You went to meet a individual by the name of Whitefang, a 2-spirit. The best way I can say it is a 2-spirit thin-blood alchemist that has been thinking about ways in which to help stave off the destruction of the thin-blood community by making sure that they can find healthy sources of blood to help people who are like addicts, who are struggling. And your blood, which is now a 5-dot unbounded connection, it is now something that we don't know exactly what Whitefang has found, but we do know that that blood is something that he can use, at least in some experiments, to figure it out. And you donated some of your blood to them. In doing so, there was also a thing where Whitefang was going to be doing research to find out where Declan was, and we had a phone call from Declan, played by yours truly. I hope you'd be proud. I was so Irish, but what happened?
F you. Click. And I was like, oh, no, just kidding.
And essentially, you found out that Declan had left Edmonton. And you also said that you and Dole were going to go to talk to the Vipers.
Oh, yeah. I'm learning so much about my own character.
Yeah, 100%. So you're going to be going to talk to the Vipers. And I know for a fact you've thought exactly about what you got to talk about. I know exactly you know what you're going to talk about with them, which is so good. And I'm so...
Oh, great.
I'm so happy.
Obviously, of what I know exactly what I'm going to talk about with the Vipers.
Yeah.
100%. It's only been almost 2 months, and I have the memory of a peanut.
You got this.
Yeah.
Hey, I have faith in you.
Yeah, it's called the bullshit meter, and hoping that it all connects to the last episode.
Hey, let's go. Unfortunately, we're not going to focus on either of you guys right now. We're actually not going to even focus on Kordell. It's been 3 days.
Yeah, Sami.
It's been 3 days. And there's some person that we have to focus on right now. And it's Carol, guys. Carol?
Carol.
Yeah.
Carol.
Carol's been going through a lot. You guys are putting him through a lot. He got yelled at by his neighbor. He had a clock dropped off and delivered to his house that he never asked for. This old racist man is just inside of his
He needs to go through more.
He's inside of his like rich house where he's got one of those like weird like convoy like flags up on his thing, you know, like freedom first kind of bullshit, you know, not in my arm or something like that with the vax stuff. Like we know Carol sucks, but yeah, Carol's been going through it, guys, and we have to care about him. He's in a cushy, like, comforter, like, couch right now, and he's just struggling, like, just having frustrated and angry, you know?
Empathy isn't empathy if you only have it for certain people.
Yeah, he's having trouble right now reading his...
Well, I guess I'll take my one ticket to hell then, because
shut
fuck that shit.
What the hell? There was a moment where
I'll see myself out.
he's trying to read a book right now, but he can't. And you know why he can't? Because there's a raucous noise coming from next door.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. What a raucous noise is coming through. Carol just wants to turn in for the night, read a book of very bad opinions. But he can't.
He can
Carol's
read?
like, yes.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
Oddly enough.
Yeah, it's just so he closes up the book, closes it. He's like, oh, man, what is that? What's that lady doing next door? Keeping me up nights, keeping me up constantly. Puts his glasses back, like takes his reading glasses off, puts his glasses back on. You know, puts on a winter coat to go up, gets his boots on. He's like, He's wearing this like kind of puffy, like dark bluish jacket. You know, he doesn't even grab his mittens. He's just storming over here. This man, like it's a cold, like after like a November day, so it's like, you know, snow has like not fully been collecting up. You know, you're getting frost and everything, but he's like walking and was like, what's going on? And like the door, the house is closed. You're like, I don't know if you have like a security light or anything for your house.
Probably.
Yeah, you
a
walk
motion
over.
Activated.
Yeah, a little motion activated, but the garage right now, just slamming, like crazy slamming. One of the things that we should be very clear about this recap as well is that you summoned a wonderful ghost wraith inside of you, now it's trapped in your garage.
My new best friend, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel
is
Gaby.
just thrashing around in your garage.
Went from retainer to enemy in the span of one conversation.
Absolutely.
And I love that for you.
And freaking Carol's just like, hey, just bum, 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 slamming on your front door. Boom, 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 slamming. No answer. No response.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Carol's just frustrated. He's had enough right now, and he just kind of goes over towards the garage, and he's like trying to open up the door. As he goes towards it, like it's still, the thrashing keeps happening. It's like nothing's budging. So he's like, and then he just like kicks the door, kicks the door wide open. Silence. Carol walks into the garage. I don't know who's in here, and I don't know what you're doing, but he just sees like the one toolbox scattered with like a couple of things, and he sees there's nobody here, like a freshly polished, like one single pristine license plate just hanging, swinging. He's just looking around. There's one little box of nails. It's like, what's going on? He's just coming around, just checking things. He's looking for that. Where's that? Just that like raccoon. Where is it? Where is that? What's going on? Where is she at? Door closes behind him.
Yes.
Carol turns around, goes over to the door. He opens up the door. Looks out. Hey, I don't want any of you kids messing around right now. I don't know if you know this, but people live here. Yeah.
Live.
Carol turns around to see in a flash, a ghastly figure begins to move towards him. And Carol immediately goes, "Ah!" And as he screams, he is knocked backwards.
No.
Going inside of Carol.
No. The worst person going inside the other worst person.
Oh, the two
Carol's
worst people.
head turns 360 degrees,
Oh, he's
spins around, turns back around, slams down onto the sidewalk, lands coldly on the ground, eyes closed, as a little bit of snow begins to fall. A few minutes go by. Gabriel picks himself up. No expression. Turns around. Looks limply with his neck. Limply with the other side of his neck. Picks himself up. And just begins to walk. Walk out of Ambleside. Begins to walk on the sidewalk. Crossing, jaywalking on the road. And begins to walk, trying to find his way to Calgary Trail. And just keeps on walking.
I'm suddenly starting to think that summoning a ghost during an episode of Psychosis was maybe not the best move.
I think at the very least we learned garage, not a place to keep them.
Yes.
Garage
Did
in a
he-
public area with a very nosy neighbor.
Did he just... I thought he went in the garage and, like, kept that as his own hideout. He was like, I'm going in this garage. I thought... Or...
I mean, I don't think Penny put him in there.
No,
think
he flew in there. He just
and then I
trapped himself. He's haunting your garage.
Oh,
yeah, and then I locked him in. Probably, sorry, my favorite line of the entire series, I think, has to go to Declan with yeah, Anna wasn't one for throwing wrenches. Best line of the series. Anyways, continue.
Penny,
Yes.
Mother has said to you that you will now receive a gift. We come back into this hotel room. You see standing before you the 6 figures. A door is opened. Entering in the room is a mortal. Bag over their head. Tied up behind their wrists, probably a 30-something-year-old man. Comes up and is seated in kind of in between the 2 beds that are in this room. As he's seated down, you watch as Mr. Glass comes over to this person, and Mother says to you, in a tone of voice that is utterly commanding but also inviting, says, Mr. Glass, please prepare our gift for our wonderful doctor. He takes a sword, stabs it right towards his heart. I want you to please make a intelligence medicine check.
Okay.
I'm going to say he's dead.
You got the shirt, doctor.
Yeah, you got this.
Alright, we are rolling.
You're going to spend time getting that PhD for nothing?
We're rolling 7 dice. 5 of them are hunger dice.
Let's go.
Okay, we've got 5 successes.
5 successes. You know that where Mr. Glass has stabbed the individual right now. Mm-hmm. He stabbed him in, I believe it is the ventricle artery, basically the part of the heart that is distributing blood. It's a major organ within the actual heart. Cutting it, causing blood to basically rapidly pump through his body. This man will die. If this sword is pulled out, he will bleed out in a matter of seconds. But with the sword currently inserted in his body, he is not going to be bleeding out immediately. It's basically making sure that the blood is going through his veins. So he will die if, not immediately tended to at this moment. And not immediately if the artery is not, reconstructed at this moment, which is near impossibility. But this man is basically being presented to you at this moment. What do you do?
I think Penny feeds.
You move towards this man's neck. You get a rush of blood. It is a rush of like blood that you could probably even say is like in full terror. Like that is just the quality. Being specifically a Grim Reaper, you can detect the quality in which a person's blood is brought up to it. There is I'm going to say, what was it exactly? The wording of this is that there is a resonance of this that is very much not a I'm going to remember the exact terminology. It is not a acute, it is a sudden shift. But you can detect that sense of fear. Okay. From this sensation as it begins to waft into your bloodstream, you feel yourself soothing and easing yourself. You feel yourself begin to become whole. You're going to just be feeding for a number of minutes that is like, it's going to progress. I want you to tell me how much of your hunger do you reduce at this moment, letting you know that if you feed this man to his death, you will be cleared of your hunger.
I mean, Penny's on a new like self-acceptance, like accepting the shadow kick. So I think join the dark side. I think at this moment she's weighing the pros and cons and seeing like how uncontrollable and unstable she is when her hunger peaks. So I mean, this man, if the sword is depressurized, he's gonna die. So I think she goes, greater good. Not
Justification, but you know when you're so hungry,
right? I love that she just yells about it out loud.
Yeah. Forgive me, Marcus Aurelius. I mean, I don't know why Marcus Aurelius. He's the first Greek guy that came to mind. Anyways, but yeah, I think she feeds.
That's Roman.
Like till death.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can remove all of your hunger markings on yourself. I am just simply reading the temperament of this to see if there's any benefit. This, first of all, is a melancholic blood source.
Okay.
I am just making sure that there is no secondary benefit to it because it is not a acute dysgracia that you could maybe get. I just want to make sure. Okay, you get gain one additional die for dice pools involving a discipline that corresponds to that resonance. This lasts until the vampire's next drink of blood dilutes it, or until the vampire system empties of blood when their hunger reaches 5. So you have a +1/2 for melancholic. That is, making sure that is. That's not dominate. That is obfuscate and fortitude. Yeah.
Yeah. I have neither.
Okay, then that's all right.
Yeah. Then neutral.
And you say that too at the same time. You drain this man of his blood. Takes quite a bit of time, and you just watch as Mother watches as you are feeding. Like she's like intently looking at you as you are going through this. I don't even think you are cognizant of the fact that someone is perceiving you at this moment. But then again, you are a person who is always, your brain is active and alive. So maybe your level of perception is different than I can even anticipate it. But Mother observes you. Glass observes you. The 6 other people, they are... But I do want you to tell me what it is that your first intention is for yourself, because Mother is expecting you to be looking over these people, these kindred, and I want to know exactly.
Establish the criteria. figure out all of the rules, exactly what she wants from me, what I'm supposed to be looking for, and especially the intentions behind, is this a trick question?
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I'm picturing like a Vizzini, like Princess Bride, like, clearly I can't choose a poison in front of you. Like, she's looking for any technical quibbles, any sort of like anything. She's very aware of like not wanting to cause undue harm and to not like trap herself.
Okay.
She's very in like fairy tale lore mindset of like, you never tell the Fae your full name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what you notice. Of the
They're
six
both
people that feed or that see you feed, there are 3 of them that adjust or look. Glass takes the sword out, pulls it out of his chest. No blood sprays out. Mother looks at you and says, well, now, Constance, would you please observe these individuals and see if they are ready to perform their duties?
Could you specify what their duties are?
I will think it would be wise for you to ask them that to make sure that they are aware of what their duties and responsibilities are.
Penny asks, to what end?
To the end.
To the end.
Well, I can tell you this. We are assessing if these 6 individuals are reaching our personal desires for them to actually be operating within the Camrilla and within our vampire society. If they are able to properly assess and speak to you and say what their duties are, and you do not see any reason for them to be unable to perform those tasks, then wonderful. If, however, they are not sitting up to the standards that I perceive that we have given them, and that you as a professional assess that they are not able to work to those standards of the duties that they relay to you, then there is no need for them. And so we will deal with that as it comes. You watch as Glass kind of adjusts himself and wipes off his sword and fixes himself up to the room to kind of stand near the first person in line.
Mother, may I?
You may.
I'm fairly certain that I'm understanding what is being asked of me in this situation. May I also ask if there is any particular cause that you may be aware of that may be impeding any of these individuals from performing their duties as it stands? I guess I'm asking, am I assessing for a condition which you may already know the source of, or am I assessing for something that isn't unknown?
You are a professional of a field that I am not aware of amongst our own kind. So I am watching you to see if you can find anything that I should be concerned about in particular. I am trusting you at this moment because I want to see how you operate. If you have more questions, I'll answer after the first person.
Excellent. Typically, I conduct my sessions in private one-on-one spaces. I'm assuming that that will not be amenable.
That's a privilege that comes with people that I trust.
Fair enough. Is Penny able to do an insight check on Mother? Just to kind of see, like, is there anything Mother is hiding? Is there, because Penny, right now, Penny is sort of looking at, like, Mother is my main patient. So
If you want to do that, I will have that be something that would hinder you in the ability to assess these other patients. I would say resolve and insight check if you want to do that.
Okay. I think Penny prioritizes the assessment over figuring out Mother. Penny is, I think, confident in this moment, especially when Mother said, like, you have knowledge in a field that I am not familiar with, that I'm not aware of. So, like, I think Penny feels pretty confident that Mother doesn't even know what she doesn't know. Mm-hmm. So Penny's, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to start assessing.
Sounds good.
The individuals.
You have the first individual down the line. Mm-hmm. Tall, black Ethiopian man stands before you in the nondescript black suit and black tie right before you.
All right. So Penny puts on, you know, her non-threatening, like, neutral sort of therapy face, therapy, like, presence, collects herself and introduces herself. And she says, hello, my name is Dr. Constance Burrows. I'm here to conduct a high-level psychological assessment. Could I know your name, please?
First introduction of it.
You may not. Okay. Do you need to say your name in order to do your job?
You notice this individual straightens up for a moment, says, I am a driver.
Very well. Is there a name that I can refer to you by? Or should I call you driver?
There is a moment of... There's a long pause here. I will allow you to make your first dice roll. And this is a question about if you are looking at the assessment or if you're trying to read this particular individual. Insight can be the driving force. I'll let you choose either intelligence or resolve, but it will be either insight or academics.
Okay.
Or medicine.
Ooh, I think I gotta go with medicine because I have a specialty in diagnostics.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, intelligence medicine, I assume?
Sounds good.
Intelligence.
And no hunger die.
And no hunger die!
Oh,
Yay.
it feels good to not have any hunger die.
Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 successes. One of them is a crit success.
Penny Potts. Are you aware of the practice of lobotomies?
Oh, absolutely. She is aware of the practice of lobotomies.
Are you aware of the fact that are you aware of, like, the idea of, like, having someone completely, like, lose all sense of total self? Like, the idea that you have completely and utterly shut and locked away the idea that you are a complete individual?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Fragmentation.
Yeah.
I think.
This person has not only been put through a process in which that is a guarantee, but to the point where it was so hyper successful that the idea of a name and a concept of having an individual name is completely gone. And having the ability to self-identify is gone. This person is not a person. This person is a occupation, and that is it.
Okay.
You asking the question, is there a name I call you by? There is a moment you go, oh no. And I think that's when you clock in your brain, this is what your assessment is. is there a remnants of this person still in there? Because if there is, uh-oh.
Ooh, yikes.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
With that assessment, you are aware that this person is struggling, meaning that there is something still there, still conscious, but is going through such a lengthy process to say that I do have a name or I don't. They're trying to search.
Yeah.
In their mind, which does not have an individuality presence.
Yeah.
So you're having somebody that is right now, if you were to press on this more and more and more, you will probably witness someone and break out of whatever shell that they've just constructed for themselves.
Okay. Noticing this, Penny says, why don't I just call you driver for now?
I am the driver.
The driver.
Yes.
Excellent. Can you tell me what your role is at this organization?
My role is to drive important kindred, licks, important dignitary individuals, and members of the 5 points to make sure they can get to where they are traveling to. I must make deliveries to members of the Kindred Society, the accepted Kindred Society, that are in need of transportation with covert secrecy, and making sure that no one is ever taken in my car. I must protect the subjects that I drive. That is my responsibility.
I see. And in order to complete your task, are you made familiar with the individuals that you will be driving and protecting prior, or is that information provided to you in a dossier?
I am given an assignment of who to pick up. I am given an address. I am given an address to drop off, and I am given a time. Mm-hmm. If the person does not have a time, then I am to wait for them when they are ready to leave.
Is there a specific protocol? And if there is, you don't need to tell me what it is. I'm just curious whether or not a protocol exists for contingencies around unexpected situations, such as you mentioned you need to pick up important individuals, and if they don't show up in a specified time, you are to wait there for them. Is there, for example, a limit of time for how long you wait for them? Is there a number for someone else that you contact in situations where improvisation is required?
In the event that my pickup, cargo or individual, is not picked up, I am designated to go into the residence of the person holding the cargo or the individual, and to ask them and inquire as to where they are. If they are able to give me information regarding that, I will wait in my car, or I will wait in the area that I have spoken to that person to confirm that that is true. If I find out this individual is keeping the person from me, I am to take the piece by force, the cargo or the individual, to get them to where they must go. Mm-hmm. If anything is to happen to my vehicle, I am to get my cargo to safety. I am to get the individual to safety at the risk of my own life.
I understand. I have another question. It may seem unrelated. Can I ask about mood? Do you find yourself having a fairly stable emotions? Do you find opposingly that perhaps you oscillate between dramatic emotions, either extreme anger and then extreme joy? What is your typical emotional state? And if you find yourself being in a neutral emotional state most of the time, that is also an acceptable answer.
The individual looks at you and says, I feel nothing towards the cargo that I have. I feel nothing towards the individuals I must pick up. I am to serve the Camrilla's purpose, and I am to serve it to the best of my abilities, which is perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask whether you have, and she knows she's kind of playing with fire, but she gotta know, she's gotta conduct a full assessment. May I ask, if you have any emotions about yourself. When you think of yourself, when you think of your position, do you experience extreme euphoria, extreme depression, or a neutrality?
A longer moment goes by. I have no feelings towards my work. I am to work in the service of the Camrilla, to drive, and that is my purpose.
Okay, thank you very much. I just have one more diagnostic assessment question. How are your relationships? Do you have close interpersonal relationships? Are you happier without?
I love how last question. He's like, I'm playing with fire. And she was like, anyway.
The only relationships I have are to the individuals that enter my vehicle, to the cargo that I have to make sure I drop off. The only relationships I have for myself are to be responsible for the person that I am set to protect, to drive, to deliver, and to make sure that I respect the leaders of the 5 points.
Fantastic. I'm sorry. I said that was my final question. I do have one follow-up question based on your answer.
You hear Mother saying, interesting.
Penny sort of turns towards Mother and kind of acknowledges and just with a polite nod of like,
It's a living.
It's a living.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
So she looks back and she says, may I ask what you do when you are not performing activities for the Camrilla? Do you find that you're at rest? Do you find that you are feeding? Do you have hobbies, interests? Are there predetermined pastimes approved by the Camrilla? Has your sleep schedule?
The driver says, I stay in a residence that is provided to me by my masters of the Camrilla.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Mother says, and so what is your assessment of this individual? Are they a worthy candidate to drive?
So Penny is contemplating. I think as far as she's concerned, obviously first thought is like horrified at the lobotomy, horrified at the disruption of personhood, horrified at oh my gosh, this is so abusive, it's not even funny. That's her first thought, but she knows that if she says that out loud, she gonna get stabbed, and so that's also, Mother didn't ask her, do you approve of this practice? Mother asked her, can this person function in their job? So Penny answers, upon this initial high-level assessment, it would be my professional opinion that this individual is able to function and perform tasks. As a driver, in my professional opinion, I would also, if I had more time, conduct a fine motor skills test and a gross motor skills test to ensure that reflexes, vision, all of that is still intact and resonant. That is my first high-level assessment. I would be very interested, and it would be my professional opinion, that having continued support in order to ensure mood stability and social integration would be highly recommended. Penny tries to think of a very diplomatic way to say what she says next. the ability to perform a function is crucial for self-actualization and motivation. So while our professions are indeed a very important aspect of identity, sometimes it is important to be able to. She's trying to find a nice way to say, like, sometimes, like, the ability to form and maintain relationships can ensure, like, health and can make people better at their jobs. Like, she's trying to find, like, a nice way to say that, but she's like...
Work-life balance.
Yeah, she's like, I know that's not what Mother wants to hear, but Penny also is trying to find a nice way to say, like, I don't know how good this lobotomy is. Because I think Penny has put 2 and 2 together, that Mr. Glass lobotomizes people, but magically, which is different than like a physical lobotomy. So Penny at this stage isn't certain whether like parts of the physical brain have been damaged or whether this is like a sort of like repressive mental like Penny isn't sure whether this is like physical or whether it's in the psyche. Like, is Mr. Glass going in there and busting people's neurons, or is he like just distorting self-perception?
Does Penny want to make an intelligence and academics check to figure that out?
Yes, she does.
Well, then fantastic.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you for listening to me puzzle this out with logic. That is a 2. 2 success.
A 2.
A 2.
Yeah, you think Mr. Glass was involved.
Yeah.
I think he was doing pretty good.
So I think Penny...
Want to use willpower to try to re-roll anything, or are you good?
Oh, yeah, I can use willpower to re-roll.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
That's why I'm here. That's
Also,
literally my only job.
I will say, though, her hunger has been, like, full this entire time, so she really never had that option very much in the last few games.
Yeah, this is true. Okay, so I use... Is it 1 willpower for 1?
1 for 3.
Oh, 1 for 3.
So you're gonna reroll 3 of those blank dice.
Hey, let's reroll 3 of these blank dice. And they're still blank.
Mr. Glass
definitely did something.
Definitely did something.
Definitely.
He's very good at what he
Definitely did something.
Yeah. You think it was definitely not a physical scrambling of the brain. You think there was something to do with maybe not magic, but definitely his presence.
Yes.
Got them presents.
I think it's definitely like whatever she saw him do to Leo is like what has happened to these people. So I think taking all that together, she sort of says, I would also be interested to continue monitoring the individuals over time as the permanence of such a condition may or may not be contingent on the source of it. So she's trying to find a very nice way to say, like, if Mr. Glass dies, what happens?
Mother says to you, we'll get there. My question stands. Is this person able to conduct their duty as a driver?
Without a fine and gross motor assessment, I would say yes, this individual is competent. And then inside her own brain, she doesn't say it out loud. She says, as long as you're fine with this individual being suffering massively and like possibly having like a mental break.
She hears you say competent. Mm-hmm. What could stall him? What is holding him back specifically?
When aspects of the psyche are disenfranchised and dispossessed, there is always a possibility of those shadow aspects resurfacing in covert ways.
So you believe this person is susceptible to that?
I think any person is susceptible to that. I think it is always a risk.
But this person specifically, this one is...
This one specifically, at this moment in time, no.
I need you to please make this is going to be a persuasion check.
Okay.
Now, you can choose whichever one of your social stats you want to make. But this is going to be a persuasion check.
Self-manipulate her. Charisma.
Ooh.
Rizzer up.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be composure, because I have 4 composure.
I think that fits.
It really does fit, though. Yeah.
And persuasion, which is 3, so I'm rolling 7 dice.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you what you are rolling in this moment.
Okay.
I'm wondering if I want to be kind or cruel.
Kind is our first.
I mean, this is a democratic table.
This is. Sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind,
That's very true.
in the right measure.
I'm going to say because...
Revolutionaries do exist.
No, yeah, let's see. I'm going to say you got to make 5 successes.
Okay, damn.
Dun, 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 dun.
5 successes.
Dun, 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 dun. And you can use a willpower.
And I can use a willpower. Okay, so we're starting off with 4 successes.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Gonna use a willpower. We're gonna re-roll these 3. Okay. Gonna roll them one at a time. Oh, that's another success. 5. 6.
6.
6. Okay.
6 successes. Okay.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a 5. 6, 7, 8.
She says, interesting.
Penny does elaborate further, and she says
She stops you when you speak. You make yourself very clear. And she says, all right, go on to the next one.
"Thank you, Mother."
She gestures towards the young white female woman that's right beside.
Okay. Penny is gonna do the same rote of questions. Do you
Same
have a
rigmarole.
name?
Same robe. I'm just going to simply let you know the roles of each individual.
Cool.
The young woman that is right beside is a server, a person who is dedicated to the service of members of the Camrilla for special individuals, people who are designated for service or require assistance. They are to cater to, help to provide aid and support in their tasks, to basically work them through their day to day.
Cool.
You see this young woman. Nothing. There's no read. There's none of that shakiness, none of that pausing for this other person. There is none of that issue. I am going to roll for the person beside.
Okay.
This is a taller white man.
Okay.
A white man? No.
It's always a white man.
This man, tall, strong, kind of like gingered hair. He is known as a cattle. He is a member of a herd. He is to provide blood for individuals who are blood leeches. And so his responsibility is to have a healthy body filled without contaminants that could threaten any of the sires or individuals that he is meant to be fed from.
Okay.
So he must make sure he is doing due diligence in healthy lifestyles, keeping active, fit, and allowing for himself to be well fed himself so he can feed others. He is specifically for vampires that feed off of other vampires.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
How's his?
Yeah.
He
how's
is when you were feeding off of the other individual, that opened up a sense of that same thing you noticed in the driver. You noticed there was a I'm not going to say light salivation, but a watering of the eyes.
Okay.
The person that was next to him is a Colombian man. This person is a guard. This person is meant to be an enforcer and to protect vital spaces, locations, and peoples, or basically is designated to an area and is responsible for keeping the house safe, keeping havens safe, dens safe, is responsible for making sure that the lives of Camrilla's leaders, members of the 5 Points, they are protected, they are taken care of, and that they dedicate their life to that. If their life must be sacrificed, they will put themselves in the way to prevent other people from being killed. If they are charged with someone, if he is given a charge, then he will protect them. He is currently not given a charge.
Okay.
Nothing from this individual.
Okay.
The Korean man beside this man is a hunter.
Okay.
The hunter's designation is to seek out worthy sources of food. For Camrilla's members to hunt is also to look for domain locations, to scout out areas that could fit for a coteries claiming, and to make sure that if there is any persons wanted by the Camrilla, they are responsible to find them as well. They are essentially a bloodhound for the Camrilla to find and assess any individuals that they need to be brought back. That is what a hunter's responsibility is. And yes, there is no sign of anything for this individual. Then you get to Leonidas. Leonidas is designated as a recruiter.
Okay.
As a recruiter, Leonidas is designated with the responsibility to find kindred that are worthy of holding positions of power and worthy of being part of the accepted Camrilla society. He also must root out undesirables, abortions, and also to is responsible to make sure that the individuals that they find and are charged with sourcing, they are to be able to figure out if they can work at their project successfully or if they need to be let go from that society. They are responsible for kind of interpreting and discovering if these people are worthy of their positions. Do you want to ask any questions of Leonidas?
I think she asks him one additional question.
And I will say he does not give you his name. He does not even acknowledge there was a name that he had before. Again, asking, do you have a name? I am a recruiter. That is all he says.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll the same number of dice I did before because if you're following the same formula, it is important if he fails any of these rolls.
Okay, cool. Yeah, exact same formula, just at the very end.
Okay. And the last one is apologies. This is a 2 dice roll. Remind me, the question that you asked before is about relationships, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
She asked about what is your name, what do you do, what is your mood, how are your relationships, and then hobbies and interests.
Okay.
It's kind of like the arc.
Okay. The minute you are asking about that, there is an actual moment when Leonidas shuts, does not speak.
Okay.
So you may ask your question if you wish.
So final question, and she does sort of want to clarify and maybe get permission from Mother before she asks. So I think she looks to Mother and she says, I would like to assess memory. I have actually encountered this individual before, and I think important to your purposes is memory circuits. Unfortunately, I can't do that with your other individuals, but with your permission, would I be able to assess this individual's memory?
Mother stares at you with a fascination and says, yes.
Penny sort of in spite of herself, she's a little bit neurospicy as well as being a vampire, let's be honest. So she kind of says oh, if you'd like me to assess the memories of your other participants, I could. I would just need to compile a shorter term memory, like a written exam. And she kind of starts to explain, and then she sees Mother staring and she's or not. So she looks back to Leonidas and she says, have you and I ever met before?
Excuse me?
I'm simply trying to assess your facial recognition and your memory patterns. So I'm simply asking if, to the best of your knowledge, have you ever seen my face before this night?
You look at Leonidas.
Oh no, have I killed him?
He looks at you. What did you say? He looks almost like into you.
Mm-hmm.
And you see something creeping in through his eyes. Something you saw before. Blood building up and up underneath the lids.
No is an acceptable answer.
Have I met you before?
Yes.
He blinks and 2 streams of blood begin to come through. You hear the tightening of leather as you hear Mr. Glass tighten his hand around the hilt of the sword. Leonidas looks at you and says, I had everything! And jumps towards you, chokes your neck. I need you to make a strength and brawl check immediately.
Does he know this is a specialty of pennies?
1 dice.
I gotta actually look at the sheet.
It's success!
Hey!
It's success!
Where are you, Leonidas? Where are you? I didn't think we were gonna ever see you again.
Thank God.
I mean, we haven't.
Yep.
Doesn't it suck to be the third party of that whole situation? The one who had the least amount to do with what happened? And he's like, I'm gonna go after this one.
How many you get?
1.
Just 1.
Well, you got 2. Do you want to do a blood surge for yourself, which increases your hunger by 1? And you add, how many dice would you add to a blood surge?
I would add 3 dice to a blood surge.
You want to do it?
Can I ask what happens if I don't?
You just add a hunger. Well, if you don't do it, I will tell you what happens.
Part of me is kind of like, Penny doesn't want to start a fight because she knows Mr. Glass is there with a katana, and she's more afraid of Mr. Glass than Leonidas.
You got it.
That's fair.
So I think she just
Disco ball head?
yeah.
Just go limp. Just go
got it.
limp.
Yeah,
With-
yeah, she
Play dead.
she full on. She's just like no. She's like I don't know if she's on her ground on the back on the ground, but just like she's T-posing. She's got her arms where everyone can see them. She's like nope, like I am not fighting back.
With 2 successes, Leonidas grabs you by the throat and hoists you, throws you, slams you in the back. You are not watching a person who is just simply angry. You're watching a person who is in a frenzy.
Right.
Specifically, a fury frenzy.
Okay.
You feel him crack onto your throat. You are going to be taking 1 point of superficial damage to yourself. As you feel him tighten, he says, "You took everything from me. You and your bitch friend and your cunt friends. I'm gonna find that Irish bastard. I'm gonna find that fucking biker bitch. And I'm going to..." And you see, as a sword jams into the side of his throat. I was one of 3. Begins to chop in through his neck, and he turns around as his neck is exposed. Blood sprays over your face. He turns over, blood paints across the disco mirrored helmet. He lunges towards Glass. As he does... Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
That's scary. 5
What if he cracks
versus 5.
5.
5v5.
Matches 5. Leonidas got 2 bestial failures in this and a messy critical at the same time. Glass got no messy criticals or bestial failures. So he is just like cool and composed as Leonidas goes, "No! wailing his hand towards him. Like, neither of them are doing anything wrong, but because he's exposing himself, Leonidas gets his hand chopped off, like one of his fingers. Like, he's just getting cut up. I'm gonna roll for the guard.
It's a good thing you asked permission.
Consent
is key.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of thought there might be some triggering.
Should we add that to the Chronicle tenants?
Yeah,
Consent is key?
consent is key.
The guard moves over to Leonidas to try and contain him and fails. Leonidas, like, basically, once again, Leonidas rolls 2 more bestial failures and is just like bleeding out profusely as this guard tries to apprehend him, is thrown off. And essentially, Glass is trying to stave off a creature that is coming right at him. Mother watches this. I am going to make one final roll.
You just like this?
Yes, Penny is just like gently composing herself.
Right.
She's taking note of the other 5. And whether any of them are reacting to this, like, does
the guard who walked forward.
Yeah, like, does the guard walk forward? Like, would the hunter have? Would that be part of his, like, roles and responsibilities? Like, Penny's just kind of noting, like, how the other patients are reacting.
The guard is pushed back. He gets up, and once again, a bestial failure is rolled by Leonidas.
Oh, shit.
As the guard steps up, he moves towards Leonidas, grabs him by his slicked black hair, blood spraying over top of the cattle. The tall man in this room, as blood is caught, he stretches his neck to expose the muscles, and with that, Glass wields the katana and cuts and decapitates Leonidas as he falls to the ground.
Damn.
Glass takes out a special rag, wipes off his mirrored helmet, wipes off the katana. Mother sits, looks at this, and goes, "Do you think it was a mistake now, Glass, to bring this one here with us?" And gestures to you. The cattle licks the blood on its face. Very well. You can escort them out now, please. There is a Kindred that is a server outside who opens up the door, and the other 5 walk out. They say to the hunter, no, they all leave, and they look at the server that is outside and says, "Take this and burn it. All of it." You see as Glass wraps up Leonidas' head in a garbage bag, in like a motel garbage bag, and fills up the garbage bag. You have blood all over you. And Mother says, "I would like you to come with me to speak in private."
I think that would be wise, yes.
And Constance, you walk out with Mother.
She warned her about shadows and repression. She warned her.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Damn.
Gertie!
Saw, dude.
You and Dole
Yes,
are basically getting yourselves prepped up and ready to drive off to meet the Vipers. This is a question. Dole is going to be checking in with you. You're like, "So, what are you thinking that we need to get, what do you want to get loaded up with? What do you want to be bringing with you?"
Remind me why we're going to the Vipers again.
I got 4 things to remind you of. There's
for
4
that.
people that were you put in the hospital and kind of like completely eroded our entire, relationship with them.
That was their fault.
Sure.
Just saying. Anyways.
I don't think it's their fault they're in the hospital.
Yeah.
I think it's great. I'm just saying. I don't think it's their fault that they're in the hospital.
A little bit. But I always have my my knife that I have like strapped to like the inside of my calf and everything. But I'm like, geez, I have to get an accent.
Okay. So you're saying that we can open up the armory?
Yeah. It's not like we're not.
Hey,
Okay, you're
listen,
too happy about this.
Listen, last time I was not allowed to grab anything from the armory, so I'm just.
Hey, it's you and me. We got to be grabbing something for ourselves. But
Excellent. Yeah.
you guys walk into the armory room.
Yeah.
Looks around and Dole pulls out the keys and starts kind of like unlocking cages. It's like, okay. Now I've been told no shotguns. No shotguns. No rifles. You're allowed a piece, but you can pick your piece, okay?
AK-47.
No rifles.
I know, but I mean.
No gun. No, that is an assault rifle specifically.
Yeah, but it's
that is an assault rifle
Those are
that
two
has
words,
it in
not
the
one.
name.
Yeah.
No,
no.
Gertie.
Listen.
You don't ask me. Remind me why we're doing it here. We are going to have healthier relationships and to help the relationship that we have with a necessary biker gang that you crippled 4 of their members in.
Yes, because.
So we are trying to improve relationships. AK-47 was not something that has ever improved anybody's relationship with anyone ever.
Can I get an Uzi?
Why do you want an Uzi?
I don't know. It's like a thought came to me. It was
Yeah?
like a little voice in the back of my head.
That sounds like a Declan thought. Don't have a Declan thought in your head. Let's be real.
I've been thinking
Gertie,
about
this
him.
is part of it.
I miss him. I
Gertie.
feel like it'd be a part of me if I did.
Straight up would have been. Like, it sounded like he was kind of already putting himself out in you. Anyway, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Okay, I just want a basic handgun to go. In the,
Okay, but this is the question. This is why we're asking. What's a basic handgun? Gertie, I'm here to ask you what it is your instinct is to be getting stuff for yourself in case you're doing jobs like this on a regular solo. Okay? That's what we're doing.
I just need a basic handgun. I don't
Okay.
do that. I usually am a knife person. Like, I usually just grab and shoot them.
So do you need to be in the armory then?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I gonna grab? This one. Yeah, this one.
Sure.
This one looks pretty good. I
Yeah.
like this one.
Describe the gun that you pick up for yourself then.
It's black.
So you pick up a
I know how to use the gun. I just
you
don't
pick up a
know.
Beretta?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Fantastic.
Don't
15-shot Beretta. You pick it up.
Perfect. Thank you.
Goes, okay. Perfectly a reasonable gun for yourself right there. You see that Dole picks up for himself. He picks up a snub nose, and he also goes for a Glock 12. And
the fact that you know so much about guns, Liam, is kind of a concern.
I grew up as a young white boy in the suburban area. I played Call of Duty. So
GoldenEye 64.
Good.
PP
Hey,
silence.
Agent Under Fire. Yeah, 100%. GameCube Advance. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, Golden Gun. What is this? Hello, Agent. Good to see you. Yeah. So he picks up a snub nose, picks up a Glock. He straps himself on with that. He also takes a small baton that he just kind of clips to the back of his belt, kind of collapsed, just to keep it on the ready.
Oh, that's actually.
These are gonna do it in the front, actually, not in the back. You could sit on the button and that'd be bad.
Oh.
I grab a machete.
I have a gun. I have a book called Weapons.
I call them. I grab a machete.
You go over to the arsenal on the side, and you're grab a machete. Explain to me, when did you join the Colombian drug cartel?
Monika, in your head, how big's a machete?
Yeah, how big?
Okay,
That is the blade.
Yeah.
That's the blade, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
No question to him about how he knows about weapons.
I don't know.
So when did you join the Colombian drug cartel?
Because he was Declan. I thought he did a little research,
When did you join the cartel?
Never did, but I do like my blades. I know how to, wield them.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is an appropriate time to be carrying around a almost 2 foot long weapon, like a blade like that?
When did you become my babysitter? Fine.
The second that I took on this responsibility because I knew I needed to be here with you. That's why I'm here.
You guys never let me have any fun. I put the
That is
machete back.
not true.
Never let me have any fun.
We let you have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then
You make your own fun.
that's very true.
You don't party with me on the weekends. You just don't. You're like your fun. Your fun isn't social fun. I like social fun. The first thing I learned about social fun is you don't bring a machete to the party. You just don't do it.
Damn, that's crazy. The first thing he learned about social gatherings.
Yeah, the very first.
The first thing.
Question.
Texas was wild, man. Texas was wild.
Is there any like sleeping poison like needles or anything like that? Like a little, but like not to kill, just a little jab.
Are you asking Dole this, or are you just looking around for poison?
No, Gertie
needles?
would know, so I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, do you?
No. There's darts. There's like bar darts and stuff like that, but you guys don't have spy equipment.
Do you have a lightsaber?
No, I was thinking.
What's a laser pistolet?
Yeah, I was thinking since we were a gang, we at least have some pills or something like that. Like not like drug stuff, but a little bit of like.
Yeah, I'm sure someone in your place has
A cyanide capsule.
Yeah, for the enemy. Yeah, just a little boop boop, but like poison wise, like.
Ah!
You swallow it.
But that's what I mean, like something to go on a needle or go boop, and then ow, and then
That is not a
That's
gang.
not just sleeping.
That's
That's like a full-on poison.
That is not a gang related weapon. That is straight spy shit.
Yes.
That is a government
Like
sanctioned
NSA.
NSA taking prisoners bullshit.
To be fair, technically she does have a spy weapon because she still has that ballistic knife that Declan gave her.
Yeah, you have a ballistic knife.
I forgot about that.
You have a knife that the blade shoots out.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the most spy
the
shit
blade
ever.
shoots out.
Yeah.
And no one else knows about that.
Declan gave each of you a weapon.
It is super
that
illegal.
Neither of you have used.
It's super illegal.
You've gotten like 3 fights now.
Oh, what's this? A knife? I don't know how to use that. Oh, I use it to open my bubblies.
I'm just going to be like, fine. And I just like go over to like the area with like the little throwing knives or whatever, because I don't want to waste my own. And then because like, let's say we do get in a fight, I don't want to like lose my really nice ones in my room.
Yeah.
So like I take it and I already have like my little like belt or whatever, and I just start like putting them in the appropriate areas and stuff like that. So I have my like throwing knives. I have the ballistic knife, obviously, on hand. And then I have my other one strapped to my calf. And then I have my gun in the back of my pocket right there. And then, no grenades? No, okay. Smoke bombs? Do we have smoke bombs?
Don't have smoke bombs, great.
The army has smoke bombs. The police have smoke bombs. Why can't I have smoke bombs?
Like you personally, why can't you have smoke bombs?
Yeah, what if I want...
I like this so much more as a talk between Gertie and Dole than between Liam and Monika.
Why can't we ever have smoke guns? Like the smoke bombs.
Like smoke canisters, like police riot, like shit?
No, but I want them like grenade versions. Pull and...
Yeah, like police riot stuff. And then you want like a grenade launcher to fire them off because that's what cops do.
No,
Like
I
a
don't want the
t-shirt.
grenade.
When are you going to get in a riot, Gertie? When do you need to worry about crowd control?
I don't need to worry about crowd. Well, when we're in the fucking Viper's den or whatever, sometimes you gotta smoke them out like bees. Or some snakes.
They're named after an animal that you can smoke out.
That was the wildest thing
snakes.
for me. We can smoke out these snakes like bees.
Or like snakes. Gertie, his intelligence is like really low, guys. You gotta remember that.
I love Gertie so much.
She got street smarts, book smarts, none. They're like, what kind of gun? Her? It shoots things. I don't know why I have to. Do I need?
Gertie,
to
you
know
got
anything?
everything you need?
Do we have anything for smoking besides cigarettes?
I've got a blunt in the back. Do you want it?
No, I don't. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay, it gives you a blunt.
Thank you. Put it behind my ear. I'm like, people make peace offerings with this shit. Yeah, and for the most part, I'm like, you grab the baton.
Yes. I don't need to expose everybody else. I can break their arm with my bare hands, just in case anybody's like looking at us.
I want a baton.
Yeah, okay. You need a baton.
I go get one that's like collapsible, and then I put that one in like my back pocket. My boop boop boop. So it's all like this with my like leather jacket.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, I'm like baton.
You just laugh at that? You laugh at you
But it's under my breath. You can't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Gertie. I'm pretty wise to a lot of stuff that's going on.
If I don't beat them with my fists, I'm allowed to beat them up. No evidence on my fist. How is it me? Look at me. I don't got any
Phone books.
You load it up?
phone book. Yeah.
Oranges. Orange is in the slot.
Make sure you make a note of
Or
what
so
you got
I
for yourself.
heard.
Yeah. Baton, retractable.
How many knives are you taking? Throwing knives.
I
like
got-
standard.
Nah. Good solid, like 7.
Just 7. Perfect.
Yeah. Do you think I need more? I was thinking, do we need to do like 9? I think 9. Let's do 9.
Those I don't even know if we're gonna get to the Beretta at this point.
Yeah, let's
Just
do 9. I grabbed 2 more, swipe them as we're
Where are you
walking.
putting these, by the way?
I have a specialty belt. Were you not
You
listening?
like chick, 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 chick. You're loading up your belt.
Yeah.
How many
literally.
things does it hold normally? 10.
About 15.
Okay. That's tight, stacked. Well done.
I know.
All right, you got it. You got throwing knives. 9 of them.
I almost wrote
A
15.
Beretta.
A Beretta, yeah.
Yep.
Beretta, my ballistic knife, and then just my regular standard switchblade
Fantastic.
on my calf.
Fantastic. All right.
I like how he didn't blink at the switchblade part though.
No.
Very illegal.
No, that's the most simple thing in the world.
You're like, Jesus Christ.
9 throwing knives is gonna get more of a look, and then he's not gonna be like, Gertie, do you really think you need that switch knife? I don't know if you need that switch knife.
That's my personal switch knife, and it always stays on my calf. I never leaves me.
And then Price comes in and is just like, is she going off about her switch knife again?
Don't fuck it, don't get me.
I'm not going to. Last time you literally stabbed my hand.
Because you were all up in my business using your finger like this. I'm gonna fucking stab you.
I was never like this. I was like this.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I wasn't
That's
like
actually
this.
more offensive.
What? You want 2 fingers coming right at you?
How about this one finger?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 2 and call me in the morning, and walks away.
I'm gonna fucking beat that kid up.
So Dole says, okay, so what's the plan of attack in terms of just like our conversation? How do you want to talk about this? What are you gonna bring up? He's like outside right now, outside
Next
of the
time,
kennel.
don't be a homophobic piece of shit, and I won't jump you. We can now become friends again. Also, don't jump me while I'm on my motorcycle because you might get hurt. Again, don't do these things, and we can have a very nice, loving relationship.
Gertie, the thing that we have to remember right now is that we are a Kindred motorcycle gang.
Yes,
Got it?
got it.
We are not a human motorcycle gang.
Yes.
And if we say that what we do is the order of things, what does that mean?
That we're smarter.
No. It means that we
That
don't.
we're better.
No, that means
That they're stupid.
that means that we don't. That we, again, if we don't have humans work with us, we're a target. And then they're going to start making us a target for a lot of things. They might dive into more of our shit, and if we start...
If they dive into my shit, we just eradicate them.
Gertie,
Have you heard of slavery? Free blood.
did I... Dole, a black man,
I know.
looks at you in the eyes, in the face.
I'm from the
Have I
50s, by the
heard-
way.
yeah.
Like, that's when I was
Have
born.
I
so I'm like,
heard about slavery? Like, which one? Atlantic slave trade,
pick one.
after the current like
Sorry, more
slavery
like, have
situation going on right
have
now.
we thought about if they don't cooperate, we, become the English, from England.
We become the English from England. Where'd you read that?
Somewhere in a newspaper or something back in the day. I don't know.
Oh, and back in the day in a newspaper.
Yeah, somewhere.
Was this 1700s newspaper when the printing press was brought up? Because you were an old ass
It
lady?
was some man projecting about how we should go back to their old ways or something.
I love how you got the mental capacity to say man is projecting right now, but you're like, do you know slavery? And this there's a level of cognizance that I'm a little surprised that you have right now about this. Gertie, if we are to force our will onto them, we're fucked. So that's why I'm asking you now, because that can't happen. We need to be able to figure out what we're going to say to them.
Okay,
we need to figure out...
You want to say to them.
What do I want to say?
Yeah. What do you want to say to them?
What I want to just say is,
Because
can we
they're
actually
all
just sit down and have a conversation? Here's the person who basically threw her motorcycle at you.
Yeah, I've been working out. I've been eating extra protein.
And
Sorry.
here's the person, and she's going to apologize, and she's going to make
They
it right.
jumped me.
And she's going to make it right.
They jumped me.
Because you had caused an issue before.
Because they called... Because they called Roman gay.
Yeah. Well,
They insulted his
he
gayness.
is gay. And
Exactly, but they said it in a derogatory.
I know what they said. I know what they
way.
said about him, okay?
They said it in a
I
very
know-
fucked up way.
I know they said it in a very fucked up way, Gertie.
Exactly.
Right. So did that give you a did that then justify you taking
you
your
don't
knife and
watch
start
your mouth-
cutting
No.
Gage across the face?
No, I didn't cut his face. I jumped across the table and punched him. You know what? You gonna say something with your mouth? I'm gonna fucking punch it. Free game.
Gertie, I'm presenting you, and what I'm going to say is this here's Gertie. She's got something to say to you after what happened to you guys.
Can I ask a question for you?
Sure.
What does that say to you that they did all this to us as well? I'm not saying I didn't do shit back to them, but I'm saying they done this stuff to us, and that we're coming to them with our tails between our legs saying, hey, let's make peace. We're sorry. And then they don't have to apologize. What are they going to think of us? Like little pussies. That we're little kitty cats instead of dogs. So how do you think we should approach this where it's equal on both sides?
Gertie, Patty wants us and needs us to have a good relationship with the Vipers.
Okay.
So what are you going to say?
I'm sorry.
All right, let's go. He
works
gets
for
up
me.
on his bike. You guys drive west side of Edmonton, kind of like past West Edmonton Mall area. You guys are like going into. Oh wait, no, the Vipers are more downtown kind of space. My apologies. Driving down into kind of like west side downtown.
Yeah.
You guys come down to like a
I know where those bitches are.
like a one of those like it's like this like kind of divey bar type area. You're coming out like outside. You see straight up in the parking in the kind of the parking area for this kind of like tavern 20 motorcycles with about 10 of the Vipers with their like full-on stitch insignia of their snakes spitting venom all outside.
I should have brought 6 more knives.
Dole kind of parks up his motorcycle. He coolly walks in. He's got kind of like these aviator glasses on. He walks up, sees the Vipers. There's one of them that walks up, and this guy's name is Caruso.
Caruso? How do you spell that?
C.
Is it like Cusco, but Caruso?
A-R.
C-A-R?
U-S-O.
So.
Caruso. He's standing in front of you. He's got kind of this like bleached blonde hair, kind of like faux hawk thing going. And he looks at you and he's like, coming up strapped there. And Dole says, yes, indeed. Takes off the glasses, puts them up on his head and says, I'm seeing that all of you got straps up for yourselves too. It's like, yes, indeed. Looks at you. Brian's in a body cast.
Do we want to sit down and talk about it?
Gage is waiting for you inside. Opens up the door. You're hearing music up on the jukebox right now. There's a couple of civilians here, kind of early evening. You're walking in with Dole. There's a bunch of other Vipers kind of just scattered around having a drink, and you can see Gage is in a booth in the corner near the front of the actual tavern. You see he's still got kind of like this scratch mark, like kind of like a little scar on his face from when you jumped him before, just kind of sitting. And Gage is like a 40-year-old man. He's got kind of a square jaw, really solid built. He's got like a big puffer, like big kind of a puffy leather jacket for his own Viper jacket, and he's got a president's badge, and he's got this like kind of multiple like what is it, like this snake kind of like with its fangs open with like 5 or 6 drops of green line, like dots coming down from it, like a little teardrop drops on his jacket.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
sick
you.
as hell.
Yeah.
I know,
Hey,
like-
sick as hell, dude.
I'm over here like, you guys don't deserve a nice patch, but I didn't say that. It's in here. Like,
Gage is just sitting in the side area, and Dole's kind of walking up. Gage, this is Gertie. Gertie is, I believe you're familiar. Yeah, I'm familiar.
how's it going?
Have a seat. He takes a drink, just like you're seeing him, like hard whiskey on the rocks kind of thing, swigs it back. I was contacted by your president that you had something you wanted to say to me. Dole's like, that's right. Doesn't really look at you, but just kind of nods.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry for everything. I shouldn't have jumped you. I get a little protective of my people, as you could probably understand, and I didn't appreciate the way you talked to my man, but I should have handled it a little bit more maturely, and I shouldn't have jumped you. I should have talked to you like a civil person, and I'm sorry.
Go ahead and choose either composure or charisma, and
Get that Riz.
I'm gonna say just what is it? Etiquette? Yeah.
Got none. Don't say etiquette. I'm not.
Apology?
Apology? Can we do persuasion or like.
Are you wearing Penny's fancy outfit? Which you would not be wearing for any particular reason.
Shit, yeah! Am I wearing the. Fuck. That would
Should be
be really
etiquette.
nice. Etiquette and composure?
It's your choice, composure or charisma.
They're both two. And they're both blood dice. Fuck me, man. You know, it also be like resolve because I chose to do this?
It's just well, it's a social check for yourself, not a mental
Oh
check.
God, please! I hope to God. Two successes.
2 successes. Okay,
Thank you.
it's apology for me.
Yeah.
And I got 4 guys that I have to be currently paying right now their medical bills, or just making sure that they get just making sure that they get some kind of support. The benefits of not being able to have traditional education here in Canada, yay! But now I gotta make sure that they're okay. So,
I was getting there. I do have a question though. Before, I don't want to move on too fast. This is not something that, it should be like apologies and water under the bridge. I have a question. Am I allowed to ask you a question?
go on ahead.
The night that I got jumped by those 4 guys, was it of their own free will that they decide to do that on their own? Should not have hurt them as badly as it did. That's not where I'm going with this. Or was it were they told to do it? It's just for my own peace of mind.
This was a conversation that we had as a group after you had lashed out towards me. We had a conversation about this as how we were going to handle it. My suggestion in the process was that we have a talk with your president about disciplinary action about you. Some people didn't think that was a good idea, and so what they did was they went out there on their own. But they did also tell people about it. They didn't stop them either. They said that they were implicitly just trying to scare you. That was what their intention was.
They scared me by making me crash my bike off the road into the ditch.
Yeah, and then you threw it at them.
Because their version of intimidating and scaring is they got off that motorcycle and started coming all towards me. How was I supposed to know it was just a scare tactic and not them actually threatening me? Was I supposed to just put my hands up and do nothing? I shouldn't have thrown a motorcycle at them. That was a little extreme. I will admit that you shouldn't throw a motorcycle like a boomerang. It's not right. I get that, okay?
I don't even know how it's possible.
I've been eating a lot of protein. A lot of gains. Been up, like, I know I look bulky, but, like, I've been real bulking. Anyways, and also adrenaline. Have you heard the thing where the mom lifts up the car to save the child? Adrenaline. I was kind
So
of...
what, are you pregnant or something?
No, I'm saying I was, like, adrenaline is a little bit of a bitch, but also, like, the savior in a way. I was protecting myself. Maybe a little too much, but I was protecting myself. And in the midst of adrenaline and everything, I did what I did to protect myself. I shouldn't have gone so hardcore, but I wasn't thinking straight. Because I wasn't thinking that they were just trying to scare me. I just thought I injured their president, and now they just drove me off the road, and now they're all four coming at me. How am I supposed to proceed? I apologize that I put them in the hospital. I apologize that I injured them so badly. I, however, will not apologize for protecting myself.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Why exactly do you give a shit in the first place? You know? Why do you give a shit? The first time you came to see us before doing business, why did you come to see us? And why are you here now? When your president says something, what are you, just like a runner? What, you just like a run girl? You just like do exactly what she tells you? Why are you here?
Because I respect my group. And just because I fucked up doesn't mean the group should have to suffer for my actions. And so I take responsibility for them. I'm here because I respect my president. And when she tells me that I went too far and I need to make amends for the sake of both our groups, I put my pride and ego aside and I apologize.
Go ahead and just make a... I'm going to say make a composure.
She has moments.
Make a composure and persuasion check.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where's my persuasion?
Or streetwise.
I have, yes,
Yeah,
but I also
streetwise.
have a, what is it called?
Gang specialty?
Yeah, it's just gangs.
Then yeah, go ahead and roll that instead.
Oh, no, I mean like streetwise and it's gangs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You add an extra die
Yeah.
with that roll. Go
Hell
through that.
yeah. Okay, so that's, those, right? Composure is 2.
Composure and then
Streetwise.
streetwise.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay.
It's 3.
If you wanted to do willpower, you could re-roll the one purple one.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. You know what? Fuck it. If he doesn't like me, he doesn't like me.
Okay.
Say it's his
Okay.
problem if he has some fucked up ideals in his
That's
head.
a good way to live your life.
Thank you.
Not everyone has to like you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we just gotta be civil. That's all.
You've done what you can, and Dole saw it.
Yeah.
Gage looks at you.
Exactly. He's my witness.
Yeah.
He better be recording this on his phone.
Yeah.
Knowing
you did
Dole,
a
he's actually
sick
smart.
job.
Gage looks at you and takes in exactly what you said. And he says, if there was a circumstance where I had somebody, at least in my crew, that was thinking about my needs and the needs of our crew, the same way you do, I think we'd be pretty solid. Right now, we're not. And right now, I'm not happy about it.
I can see how that's frustrating.
Here's the thing. I don't want to be causing any issues with you or the collar. There's no reason for us to be going about with this. We're already pretty fucking spread out as it is.
Ditto.
So, we can't let it fully slide. There needs to be some kind of payment. There needs to be some kind of...
Reformation? Something?
Dole says reparations.
That.
You know.
Yeah.
Because he knows what slavery is.
Yeah, he knows what slavery is.
Wildest thing
one guy listening into the conversation just gets up and walks away.
Were you gone when I was talking my slavery thing?
No,
You walked away. You walked away. She looked at Dole and says, "Hey, you've ever heard of slavery?"
Because I said, he's like, what if they don't comply? I was like, have you ever heard of slavery? Then we could just like use them for blood. And I forgot Dole was black, and he saw I looked at me. He's like,
Yeah.
He's like, which one? And I was like, pick one.
I like to imagine Monika's just really good at playing a low intelligence character.
Yeah. A woman from the 50s.
Thank you.
Ayo. Anyway.
Wait,
So
they were very intelligent. Are you saying that women in the 50s weren't intelligent?
No, I think he's saying more that segregation was still around when you got her.
Yeah, so that's how you were talking, because that's what you said your character was.
Yeah, and
that's what I was saying.
She has one intelligence. Leave her alone, okay? She's trying her best. She literally
Gage looks at you and says...
She has moments of brilliance and then just it crashes.
It's like that line from Miss Congeniality. One bright moment, and then that mouth.
Gage looks at you and says, yeah, so we need something, I think, as like a compensation or something for my guys. Other thing, right now, it's very clear to me that we're currently low on a lot of organized structure when it comes to... Honestly, if we're going to be trying to run somebody off the road, I think we need to be kind of like restructuring ourselves a bit. So what I'm asking is if we have somebody from the collar come in to speak with and assess our organization. When I was taking on president's roles, I took it up from my uncle, and it's been rocky since. So I think we need to actually have some outside communication or some interference. Maybe even just education.
I mean, I think that it'd help, with connections. The only thing I have of concern is, would you guys listen to us? Any of us?
That's a big thing. Is there anybody you think that would probably be best in your organization to have come and speak with us?
I looked at Dole and I whispered, I was going to say Beverly, but I think that's actually the worst idea.
I think it's the worst idea that's going to do right now.
They would be happy about it.
I think she'd be happy about it.
Not be in the right way.
Yeah.
What was it? Everyone would be happy about it. I don't know.
Be like, not in the way you want it, trust me. But I'm over here, I'm like, I don't know if we want to put either you or Roman. I don't.
Me or Roman?
Yeah, why would it be me?
I mean, I could maybe do something. Maybe.
Like you can connect better because of your wise of the streets, Streetwise. You're better connected than I am. Well, I'm still connected.
I was about to say they should check to see if any of these Vipers are racist. But then I realized that he's working with someone like Gertie, who's like, hey, you heard about slavery, right?
And
you're a streetwise
fella.
But
She's
that's
like,
actually his.
I can
Gertie.
tell by looking at you. You know the streets there, guy.
That's his skill, though.
Hey,
His streetwise.
Totally get it, Monika. You have to remember, in game, talking to a black man right now. Watch how you talk to said black man.
He already. But the thing is like,
Dole says.
he understands though because he has been through so much shit, and he
Dole
also
says,
has been on the streets, and I've been on the streets, so he understands that I'm like, I have the best intentions.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, but Gertie, I think you're also very streetwise too. Why don't you put yourself up there?
Because I don't have. You got like a longer fuse. I got like a very short fuse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You light at me and I go boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's no time to blow it out.
Mm-hmm.
Snuff that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're more.
What, you recommend I take them go dancing? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think you have to take them dancing, but I think that you should. You're better at being like, do this, don't do that.
That's bad.
Okay. Yeah.
That or Roman, because he's, Roman.
I don't think Roman's gonna be a good person to do it.
I would like to see him rally these guys after what he did.
Gertie, he's missing his mouth. I don't think Roman is a good person to do it.
I think he's a great person if he's missing his mouth. Intimidation
Dole
factor.
Dole looks at him and says, "Yeah, I can I'll be able to work with all of you. There's only one thing that we need to know." And he looks at Gage and he says, "Is our circumstance, so situation still respected?" Just go ahead and make a wits insight check for me.
He's the one who asked the question. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Wits. Insight. Oh, yeah. All blood dice. Let's go. 3.
3.
3 for 3.
You know that what Dole is asking is the fact that we are vampires still respected, and that secret is maintained with you. Gage looks and says, "Yeah, we're not going to do anything to expose you on that. I don't even think that's really a problem, because you got somebody else who seems to kind of be doing it a lot more. But I'm going to have to try to figure out how to explain to my guys in the hospital that a woman's adrenaline kicked in and all of a sudden a boomerang motorcycle got chucked at him."
Just show them the video on YouTube or whatever.
What video?
There's a video, something, I've heard Price talking, I heard Price talking about, like, there's this video.
Okay, he puts his hand on you and he's like, "Okay, yeah."
About, like, a woman lifting a
okay,
vehicle
so
or
I'll make a meeting and an arrangement to talk to you guys. We'll do that and we'll make it sure. And he says, "All right, fine." Hey.
And if you need me to come in to do, like, a little speech or something, like, I'll try my best.
I'll be good.
Sure.
I'll be good.
Because, like, if they start seeing my face around, some of them might be still a little spicy on the inside. So maybe.
Might be a situation. Maybe.
Maybe just so that they're not so angry when they see me, they're more ice cream than, cayenne.
Ice cream than what?
Cayenne.
Cayenne?
The pepper.
The pepper? Say that again. Say that again in that voice.
The pepper.
The pepper. The pepper?
The pepper.
This whole time, Gertie's actually been from the Midwest and has been hiding with a fake accent.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, the pepper nearby."
He says, as he comes up, he says, "I'll be good. I don't think that's going to be an issue at all."
I'm just saying, but if they see my face, I don't want them to try punching it. I want them to use the words. And if they want to punch me, use their words to punch me, not
like
their
ice
face.
cream.
Yeah, like ice cream. Where you get brain freeze,
All right,
not
we're going to get going. Thank you. Gage just says,
Pepper.
one thing.
Pepper.
I want one of those knives.
Which one?
It's one of those ones.
My
Points
thumb?
to the ones around your belt. If anybody else can see the eye twitch.
Yep.
Why?
Well, let's just say, I found it was actually pretty illuminating to me when you jumped me and then you immediately swiped out one of those things. So
I can tell you where to, like, go get them made or buy them. You don't have to get mine.
Dole says, "Gertie, I think to help them make them ice cream, it might be a good idea if they had some cutlery to go with it."
Can't they just get a cone? Okay, and then all I think to myself is, Gertie, is, thank God this is not for my personal set. Fine. I'm like, if this was for my personal set, I'd lose my shit, but it's not, so I'm like, they're all the same me, you do, and then I, like, flip and hand him a handle.
Takes it, puts it on the table, extends a hand out.
It's like that branch or something.
All right.
Oh, Dole.
Gage just kind of sits
Good
back.
patient.
Dole just walks right out, puts the sunglasses on. Everybody kind of walks out. You're gonna get a couple eyes going out with the Vipers.
That's where I'm just like, I start being like, I'm trying to be friendly.
Don't walk out doing this. You're like.
Not like that, but I'm like.
I think you're dealing with a hard cream on this one, not soft serve. Let's go.
I just kicked my heart. Like,
I think Dole maybe have the more respect for me than anyone else in the collar at this moment.
Fact.
And
True fact.
is just the most patient man I've ever seen.
Good Dole.
Gertie.
Good patience.
Streetwise,
Gertie be like, hey, we need to give these guys reparations. Guy's like, hey, can I have one of those knives as reparations? She's like, fucking why?
I'd be like, sorry. I thought because I'm like, you want one of my knives? I'm like, out of all the knives you could have chose, you chose mine?
The person who did you harm?
I want to make a symbolic gesture so that we're okay. How about this symbolic gesture so we're okay? Fucking what?
Not that symbol.
No!
No!
I didn't know that I'd have to give something.
Like, God, I already gave an apology. Do I have to give more?
I said sorry. I can get another guy to do a job.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I got someone else to do it.
I could have been like,
And you still want one of my many knives? Not even one of my knives, actually.
They're one of the
my
callers.
group's knives.
I'm like, the fact that it wasn't even a personal knife, I'm like, but it's like, it's on me, so I'm like,
That's
that's
not how
my
you
knife.
eat ice cream. That's not how you
Use
eat
the
ice
spoon.
I'm like, with a cone? Like, you scoop it in a cone. It's a cone.
What is the cone? What, in your mind, if the knife is the cutlery, what's the cone?
Yeah, I'm curious.
What would you give him to be the cone?
It's like a little... You didn't even connect it. You gotta connect it.
My favorite part.
They're taking it in
Branch
the bowl.
me.
They're taking it in
This
the
is
bowl.
our branches. The olive branch.
Oh,
but
that-
not the olive. It was olive branch.
Is
But
this
the branch.
between Monika and Liam, or is it between Dole and Gertie?
You decide.
Fucking god.
Yes!
I can't not.
My favorite part.
Dole's going along just like, I'm actually gonna have him be the Vipers for a while. It means I'm not gonna be around Gertie for a sec.
I've never been in more need of a break, but I also don't want to just do you two and then let the Kordell sit and wait more.
No, it's all
Hey,
good.
we need to take a break. I understand.
No, I'm good. Oh,
I wanted to also talk about Gertie talking to Dole, being like, why should I do it? She's like, well, you know, you got a longer.
Oh, I didn't even think of that!
Oh my god.
A longer fuse. And she's holding her hands like this.
I got a shorter fuse. It goes boom faster. You can snuff yours out.
And on that note, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna be back in very soon. I promise. Fuck, man.
Half the shit I didn't even really. It just went with the flow, man.
And we'll see you in a little bit, everybody. We're back. Still laughing though. God damn. I think I got the perfect thing to kind of get us back into just a grounded mentality.
Dole is going to be sainted, yes? Correct?
All right. Well, we focused on Penny. We focused on Gertie. There's one other person we have.
Hell yeah, we do.
Romulus Nikolai Strudinger. Strudinger.
Close.
Or is it Strodinger?
Romulus Nikolai Stoya.
Stoya.
Yes.
Thank you, Stoya. My, what is it? The, what is the Swedish language for me? Whenever it comes to like the spelling is something I always kind of go through. But yes, Romulus Nikolai Stoya. Let us talk about where you are currently at. By giving a brief breakdown of the prison system of Edmonton. I don't know if any of you guys are wise to it, but sometimes when you are a storyteller, you struggle with finding locations because you want to be as true and honest, and sometimes it can feel like fantasy, and that's always difficult. You're like, okay, I want to be as real and honest and true, but I don't want to make up something, especially when it comes to a game like this, because like I like to. We're already dealing with vampires. We're dealing with a lot of stuff. Fantasy can kind of be like, oh, okay, and now this is a vampire situation. Okay, it's a game. I'm going to talk to you guys right now about Edmonton's maximum security prison, the Edmonton Institution. It was, I believe it was made in 1978 or established, and it is a prison that can hold up to 324 inmates and currently has 266. This is a report from about the Edmonton Institution in 2022. So, current year of the game, 2 years behind from this date. This is considered one of Canada's worst correctional institutions, with continual workplace dysfunction, nation-leading rates of force inmate assaults, and incidents of self-harm among prisoners. During the pandemic, there were staff shortages, inadequate out-of-cell time, restricted family visits. Back in 2019, a report was obtained that one employee had sexually assaulted 17 employees within the actual institution. The warden was replaced, officers were fired or disciplined, and the employee charged with sexual assault was fired. But the charges were withdrawn. No senior ranking CSCs were reprimanded. Little respect for management, and many officers are on long-term leave within the actual institute itself. There is a situation of double bunking, which is a major issue within this prison. Live rounds were fired inside of the prison at one point as well. I do not know if that was during a riot or if it was just simply done. There were many riots as well in this prison. There's a shortage of staff that has caused issues with or just simply has had reduced programming for the inmates to properly reintegrate into society. There is one single computer terminal for visitation among the 258 prisoners at the time. Education is also limited into cell studies, and meals are taken alone in cells. Racism is also experienced here. Black guards have experienced it, and black prisoners are broken up when they gather. And if a prisoner that was black became a unit representative, they receive nothing for their work. White prisoners also are the ones that say how racist this is as well. The Edmonton Institution is the starting place for most federal custody prisoners, which leads to a conditioning of violence, and there is also a tremendous amount of neglected prison conditions. It is considered to be one of the worst prisons within not just North America, but within Canada itself. Yeah. Romulus, you've been here for many years. You have been locked away, not necessarily just due to solitary confinement, but you have been locked within this prison, which I will also add, not in my notes. The only way that you can find it is on a Google Maps, is by, it says somewhere, I forget the actual name. I need to find it again, because when I saw it, it shocked me. The prison is not found on Google Maps. The Women's Edmonton Institution is. Yeah. This one is just simply a car mechanic shop that says somewhere mechanics, somewhere special mechanics, I think it is. That's how you find it. Oh, shit. You've been in here. You have been sent prisoners here. You have fed on undesirables. You have, I don't know if you have fed though, in over 2 weeks. The silence and basically lack of attention and lack of hell, it was 2 weeks probably since your last feeding, and then it was 2 months before that point even, or since that point. You sit in your cell. It is tight, confined. You will find yourself like sharing, like locked in. You got like trays that haven't been grabbed by anybody on staff for a while. You have been here for a while. I don't know what kind of process you have gone through for yourself to try to condition yourself to limit your hunger as it grows and grows. But what's fueling you now is not food. Your drive right now. Can you, as you describe your character at this moment, how you are, what you are doing at this moment, can you describe also what your drive is for me?
Right now, being, I think Nico has been here since it was built. And something in the air has changed. And he feels like it's time to hunt down the people that he's been wanting to hunt down.
Oh, shit.
He has been waiting for nearly 200 years with his list, the only thing that he's kept on his person. And he is currently sitting on the cot that he sleeps on, reading through a paperback copy of The Theory of Attachment and Relations Through Generations of Mixed Families and Immigrant Households by Dr. Colin Baines, PhD, and Penelope Potts, LICSW. Simply to have a focus point. A lot of it goes over his head, but he focuses. He is 6'9", 340 pounds of muscle. Completely shaved head, shaved face. You can just see the dark ginger eyebrows to know what the hair color was before. And his drive for the first time in a long time is freedom.
The ginger.
He is ginger.
There is walking past your cell. You see right outside. Let me just see him here. Here we go. You see kind of like strolling by with like a library kind of like a thing cart coming up towards your cell as it's closed. You see that Julian is currently working on kind of just like picking up and receiving books. He comes up to pick up the book from you. And he comes with a book in hand, and you can see there is also a small envelope that is like down on the underside of the book for you.
Hey, kid.
This Nick, I'm not sure if I'm feeling this. Are you sure?
I might not look it, but I've been here for a while. You shouldn't be here. I think it's time that we get out of here.
All right, I'll be down in the cafeteria. I'm gonna see how many guys we got sticking around with us. Do you exchange the books?
I keep the one book with me and I just take the envelope.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right. He's just starting to strolls by. I need you to first make a charisma, and let's see. Social check. I'm gonna say either you can make a streetwise check, or a. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say a leadership or streetwise check.
All right. That is 2 successes on 2 dice.
2 successes. I'm gonna say you got a couple of. You know for a fact. you're going to be able to get a couple of inmates to be working with you in this riot. How successful things are, it's going to widely depend on a lot of things, a lot of factors, but you know what your role is.
Yeah.
Your role is to help them get out.
And right now, is Nico like in kind of the G-pop area, or is he like a bit further away? Like how far in his mind, being here for as long as he has, knowing where he's been taking stuff, how far would he be from solitary?
Solitary?
Yeah.
Oh, you from solitary, I would say you are good. I'm going to say at least like 4 or 5 sections away. Like from that zone, getting to like the cafeteria, you're a good 2, but in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think I'm gonna just kind of sit down, open the envelope.
Okay. Inside of the envelope, this is what you find. The first thing that you find is a letter that is written by an individual that you have been recently in contact with and has gotten in contact with you very recently. Their name is Kilgiddy. Kilgiddy. It is giving you a location. The location is near the Horse Hills Creek. There is an intersection, a 3-point intersection. Near the creek, there is a car that is going to be there for you. You get that. You also notice with this car, it says check the glove compartment, and that is it. They write that down for you. They also say acknowledge the expectation that there might be one other person with you. They know that. All right. With that, they give you take that envelope for yourself. There is a moment later on when you are let out of your cell, as there's kind of a change off where now the guards come around and they are letting other prisoners who are able to then mingle and mix. They are kind of passing off people going through. So you are now out of your cell at this point. Basically, every step is felt almost like a shake on the linoleum as you feel yourself walking through. What do you do?
Think first thing, I head over to Julian and just, all right. When shit hits the fan, hide where we said. I need to grab something before we leave.
Julian just kind of like holds his hands kind of in a moment, and you just notice that there's like in between, there's like this piece of wood attached to a loose screw that he's got like kind of taped down onto it. Just kind of like slips it down through his sleeve. He looks back and you can see there's like 3 prisoners on one side of a table. There's 4 guys at one point. I don't know if you have a particular signal that you've plotted up, but I've got one in my brain. If you want it to be the thing.
Sure. I think probably might be more subtle than what I was thinking.
Sure.
So.
You notice as one of the black inmates who's with you guys gets up, walks over to a table with another black inmate and just kind of leans in for a moment. Doesn't say a damn thing, just leans in. One of the guards like kind of goes over and is like, what's going on over here? And immediately comes. You watch as they are immediately about to come and separate these
Before
guys.
anything goes on, you go, you can always count on racists.
Ain't the fucking truth. And you see that they immediately start causing a thing. This guard comes up, and as they start kind of picking them up just to kind of split them apart, this one inmate just starts to go crazy on him. Like, it starts to move. And then you see guards beginning to move over to split him up, put him down to the ground.
As I see that, I'm going to make eye contact with the guy that's with us, and nod for him to duck. And then
Got
I'm
it.
going to put my foot under the table and just full use of lethal body, kick the table and flip it at the guard.
Okay. This is gonna be a strength. Adding, I believe, lethal body allows you to add your potence to a roll, and you're gonna make. This is gonna be a. Hell yeah! Let's say athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 6, 9 dice.
There we go.
That is. Ooh, that's a 2 crits. So 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
7 successes.
Yeah.
Now, these guys are wearing actual body armor. So let's see here. So because of their armor, 7 successes. It's an improvised weapon with a basically a heavy impact.
Oh, if it's improvised weapon, can I add my specialty for improvised weapons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope, still 7 successes.
7 successes. Great. So these guys take. You said 7. They have a plus. Yeah, they basically have like a plus 2 to their a 2 reduction to their damage, but dealing a heavy impact improvised item like this adds a plus 2 already to it. These guys get blown back, like all of them, as like the prisoners duck down. The guards get knocked down for a moment, and then things are kicking off.
As soon as the riot happens, I'm turning and running back towards solitary confinement.
Okay, sounds good. You begin to rush. Now, I'm going to make a quick roll here for the inmates. They're going to be making a roll against a highly trained, at least the guards. So let's see. This is going to be determining how well their successes are at. Okay, you've got a couple guys with you, so I'm going to add 2 more. Okay, I'm going to roll for the guards now. They have this for them. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. So, you begin to rush down towards solitary confinement. You see coming through, there are officers like saying, "Halt!" And they immediately start to pull guns and riot shields just on towards you. What do you do?
I continue running straight at them.
Okay.
And I'm going to full-on Brawn Breaker spear through both of them.
Okay.
And if they fire, I'm rapid reflexing, dodging through the bullets and going for it.
Okay, so that's going to be a couple things. So the
Yeah.
first one we're going to do is going to see how successful you are just with the athletics and, fucking crazy. I'm going to say athletics, and this is another strength athletics check.
Cool.
Blowing yourself through these guys. Yeah.
That one. That is going to be 3 successes.
Okay, I get 5 successes for the guards for this. So this is just in terms of you rushing through. They are able to, they take you as you kind of like shove yourself, dragging and scraping.
As it's
or
doing
guard
that,
like coming through.
If I know that's happening, I'm going to quickly look at one and go, forget, and continue through.
Okay, so I have to roll a contest to this, correct?
Let me see here.
Now, and I will say, it's not just a quick forget for like each one of them is separate. So you're gonna get hit twice on this.
Yeah,
You tell me what I have to roll.
Is Wits Resolve.
Wits Resolve. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. That's gonna be dealing with 5 dice.
Forget. Throws them away. Together.
Okay. And what are you rolling?
I am rolling. Charisma Dominate.
Okay, sounds good. I got 3.
I also got 3 with 1 crit, so it's still just 3.
Okay, so meets it, beats it. So one of them, it's not affected. Now you're gonna get hit because it's a scene. It's it's basically an action, or it would be a moment for them. They're going to attack you. You are going to simply let's see here. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. This is very important. So you have to make a dodge attack. I'm going to say you are going to be hindered because you are attempting to use your discipline. So this is going to be dexterity and brawl because you're talked in with them.
Okay, and what is the hindrance?
Hindrance is just -2.
-2 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
I still would have gotten
That's 4 successes.
4. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I got 7 successes. So they are attacking you with heavy impact weapons. That is +5. So you take half of this. You take 2 points of superficial damage as you feel batons crack against your body. Do you commit to the second cloud memory?
I think instead, I am going to, when that one's hit, I'm just going to fully grab the other one.
Yeah.
And I'm literally going to soaring leap 30 feet straight to a wall.
Okay. Okay.
Because I did the math and I can go 32 feet horizontal with my jump.
Taking one person with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All you're going to do on this one is going to be the... I'm going to say for the sake of it, it will be a 4 success result with strength and athletics to do this. What is your strength and athletics already?
6 total.
Okay, great. So you would not be able to take the automatic success because of it, because you have to have half of it. So, yeah, go ahead.
That is...
How many hunger dice are you rolling, by the way, just so I know?
None. You didn't give me.
Oh,
any
yeah,
hunger.
you didn't have any hunger? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So 1 crit. So that still counts as 1, 2, 3, 4.
4? Okay.
4.
So you take one of these officers, leap 32 feet across a hall, and begin to rush. Now you have a human in your arms, and you have people who are going to be pulling guns on you in a moment.
Yeah.
Is there anything you do to adjust yourself in this moment here as you're running?
I think as I have him here, I'm going to basically throw him over my back and lock into the head so that I have a human behind my back blocking them in what I would call the Celtic Cross situation from pro wrestler Finley.
Got it.
As I'm going to run like that as I'm basically trying to choke him out while holding him as a shield.
From your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is going to be very important. Thank you for the description of that. So, you're going to get fired at from your back. Okay. That is going to be 4 successes. Go ahead and just simply roll a... you're holding this person. This is going to just be... This is interesting, actually, because you're using a guy with armor on you. So it's funny because they have a +2 for their armor. So 2 is reduced. I'm going to just simply say, because you are kind of here, just roll your brawl dice. Tell me how many successes you get for brawl.
Just brawl. No strength added to it, just straight brawl?
Just straight brawl. Yeah.
That's only 1 success, but I will burn a willpower.
Yeah, you got it.
To re-roll these.
You got it.
And that's now 4 successes.
Got it. So you do not get impacted. However, you picking up a human and having him in this position, guns firing towards them, they get clipped and take 2 points of damage. Because you yourself are putting a human as a shield to be protecting yourself, I need you to mark a stain on your humanity. So you do this. You begin to run down the corridors. As you are rushing through, the guns are going off here. You're able to make your choice if you want to get rid of the shield, but you get towards solitary confinement.
Yeah, I think I'm going to, when I get there, I'm going to, he's still alive.
Yes, he is. Just wounded.
Okay, then I'm going to go for it. When I get to the door I'm looking for, I'm going to get there. I'm going to jump back and land all 340 pounds on him. And then step back up to go at the door that I'm looking for. Yeah. And then once I get there...
Is he alive now?
You want to make a medicine check to find out?
I'm good right now.
Shit.
I am going to get to Reaver's door.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a rouse check to attempt feral weapons.
Okay.
So I failed, so I will get a hunger.
Get a hunger die.
But once I do that, the nails on my hands grow into these like blades, and I just stab into the lock.
you see this giant, like solid metal door that you stick right through. Go ahead and make a strength larceny check for me, please.
That is 4 successes.
4 successes. Sounds good. Gonna make a little check here.
Got
4 successes. Got it. Yeah. 4 successes. You person comes up. It's like, hold, stop. Just watches you. Pulls this door right off, and they try to fire their gun towards you. And just block the bullets with the door. As you do, you see like sweated black hair dripping down, a long scraggly beard, shaking hands, like kind of like torn, ripped apart shirt. As you can see, the walls are like carved down with nails, crossing blood like kind of around the room, as you just see Reaver crouched down and shaking.
As I'm holding the door, I'm gonna look in. Is
Reaver, it's time for you to get out of here.
Not even looking at you, just like shaking still.
I'm just going to throw the door at the guys, and I'm gonna go over to him and like kind of pick him up.
This is your chance. Take it or leave it.
And then I'm gonna walk out the door and head to where I'm supposed to meet Julian.
I'm gonna make a hunger frenzy check on this boy.
King Julian.
Hunger frenzy check. Okay, I believe to be able to roll a frenzy as well, I have to roll another 2. Oh no, he's a 1 boy. He's only a 1. He's not very good. He does resist the frenzy. So as he steps out of the room. And he's gonna take off running, just like through the entire corridor. Okay, Reaver's been caught. What are you doing next?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Eyes of the Beast.
Okay.
And I'm going to just head towards where Julian and I said for our meet before getting out.
You got it.
And if I run into any other guards, then I will act accordingly.
Make a luck check. Roll a D10 for me. Just let me know if you get a high success or fail.
A 4.
Got a 4? Fail.
Yeah.
Okay, you encounter guards along the way. They do come up. These guards are in heavy tactical gear, shotguns. What are you doing?
As I run up, I look at them with Eyes of the Beast, so my eyes are pure red glowing.
Mm-hmm.
As I look and go,
I don't even exist. So maybe look for the ones that do.
and then I'm gonna try to continue going.
Okay, that's gonna be a fucking composure. Add your discipline to the dice roll and intimidation. I'm gonna roll. I only got 5 dice on this. Oh fuck.
Intimidation.
And I believe I don't think it's the. Is it the discipline?
It specifically says I add 2 bonus dice.
2 dice.
Intimidation.
Then there you go. Then it's 2 dice.
Mortals.
Thank you for the clarification on that.
It's mortals.
Yeah. 1, 2. Only 4 successes.
Okay, I got 3. So you kind of stare off. They're not even like cognizant just like of that. They just kind of like just stand in terror. Reaver just runs up, looks at them, and goes and just starts booking it right behind you. I don't know how you're fucking doing it, Rami, but this is fucking crazy. Yeah! He jumps right up onto your back and just starts whispering in your ear, "We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it now." You're just feeling him dig long, uncut nails into your body. You just feel it cutting into your muscles, and you just start to sprint. You get to where you and Julian were discussing. Where were you heading?
I think probably heading to the the yard.
You got it?
Not like thinking where everyone else is probably going to try to rush the doors to escape. And I'm thinking like if we head and get out into the yard, I should be able to get us out from there.
You got it. You begin to rush and you begin to kind of look outside of the windows. You notice outside of the yard, nobody's standing there currently except for like guards and like in the watchtowers that they are right near the auto repair shop. You see as Julian, as well as every other prisoner that was kind of like there before, has been taken down and is getting cuffed, like kind of zip tied cuffed outside as they are currently what is it called? They have like a gas that has been set. Because they're cops. So they have like gas set near the entrance, like of the actual doorway. They are taken down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think then if I see that, I'm just going, fuck.
All right, well, I'll come back from.
What are you doing? What's up? What's going on?
I'm supposed to go with Julian.
What?
It looks like you're my +1 now.
Okay, what are you doing?
I am going to just look for the nearest like window out to the yard or anything, and I'm just throwing my full frame at that window.
Okay. You shatter it without any issue. Like you bust through and you take the metal like kind of grating with you down. You slam down into the ground. Just kind of like impact like your full body. Get up from your knees. Where are you going to next?
How high is the fence?
I believe the fence for this prison, if I'm correct, I want to say 30 feet, but I think it's a double layered one.
Okay.
It's kind of like fence, opening, and then fence. I believe that is the height of it. I think there's like towers nearby that are close to the same height, maybe 40 feet tall, maybe 50, but yeah.
Then I think
I didn't go to the prison to scout out and measure. I didn't check. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Edmonton Institution, for not checking with you.
Then I think the only thing that he can think of in this moment is just literally like jumping as high as he can onto it and then just climbing over and being like, I'm a fucking vampire. Like getting the razor wire. It's gonna hurt, but I'm not gonna die from it.
You're leaving Julian behind?
I am planning on coming back for him.
Okay.
That's what I said to this guy. But I know running into a bunch of armed guards with a crazy man on my back, not the way to do it yet. So it's planning already, trying to think of like, okay, finding another way to come back to get Julian out of here, because very much is like this kid doesn't deserve to be here, and so I'm just going to be like,
Once I have it, I'm coming back for him.
All right, dexterity, athletics.
All right. Soaringly would only get me 20 feet up, so I'd still have to, no matter what, climb the last like 10 or so feet. I'm gonna use a willpower
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh, spicy.
because that would have been 0 successes.
Cayenne pepper.
There we go. So that's 2 successes.
I got 4 with a critical. You feel yourself climb up. As you get to the top of the fence, a rifle round impacts your chest. You feel yourself like slip and fall on top of Reaver, and he just kind of gets exasperated. You take 6 points of damage, but it's halved, so it's 3 superficial damage from that shot from one of the towers. And you just kind of feel yourself get bucked by that. Oh, at this point, you see officers are beginning to come through. Boom, boom. You hear gas canisters begin to be dropped off towards you.
I'm going to stand up, reach into my chest, and pull the round out, and look at the officers and go,
You want to try again? or you want to let a man who doesn't exist leave.
And drop the round in front of them.
Okay. Fuck. Go ahead and make another intimidation check using your special stuff right there.
This be manipulation, charisma, or composure?
This is gonna definitely be composure. You're
Composure.
keeping yourself
Okay.
composed after you get shot in the chest by a rifle round. 1000%. Oh, doctor. Do you want me to tell you the number, or should I just wait?
I have a question first.
Yeah.
Would you count this as a veiled threat?
A veiled threat?
Because I'm not outwardly saying I'm going to hurt them.
Oh, you fucker. That is such a nondescript
I'm
thing.
just saying.
Like, hey, I'm really good at the lead up to giving threats.
Straight up, in the book, it's one of the
I
specialties
know.
they give.
I didn't say I liked it. No, it's good. Yes, it does. So you can
Okay.
add one.
Sure. What did they roll?
I'm gonna have you roll, and you tell me what you
Okay.
get.
Indeedy.
Tell everybody home.
So I can see.
That is...
Try not to.
Yeah, don't you dare.
I'm trying not to, but
Sneaky.
because I like to look at this.
Peek it.
I don't actually look at the number, but I see the dice and I'm like, every time. I've done it like 5 times.
That's why I thought it was
8 successes with a critical.
Okay, I got 6 successes with a critical. So what happens there, you have smoke coming up around you. It's basically like the only thing they can see in this is your glowing red eyes. And they kind of, like, again, all of these officers, there's about like 20 officers that have kind of like gathered, and like here, the person with the rifle is kind of like towards your back. So there's still like someone who's on Overwatch watching you. But all they see is your eyes and a fucking try us, son! And you just see the gas canisters be thrown back by Reaver. What do you do now?
I just walk from the yard to the door.
To the front gates, basically?
Yeah, I just walk to the front gates as I drop the round and just walk my way that direction.
You got it. You walk up to the locked gates. You get there. You only have a couple of moments before they probably come to their senses. So what do?
I grab the chain and I'm just going to try and just rip it apart with my bare hands.
You tear open the first gate. Tear open the second gate. You and Reaver are free. What do you do next?
I just go, now we fucking run. I'm just going to grab him by kind of the scruff of the neck and soaring leap 30 feet away and then just start running towards wherever looking where I am, being like, the city has changed a lot since the 70s.
There's just it's a flat landscape at the moment.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna find this intersection.
Yeah. You're running. It is not too far away from the prison,
Okay.
but it is flat, marshy kind of landscape for yourself. So you...
As I'm going, I'll pull out the thing. I'm like, Reaver, do you know this address? I should have guessed.
Fuck him all. Let's fucking kill him. Let's fucking go. Fuck. Ah! He's just fucking going crazy. You start jumping, doing the Incredible Hulk. I'm making my way.
Yeah.
Making my way to
Walking fast, races fast as I'm homebound.
There is a moment when I need you. Oh, now I need you to make an intelligence, or no, wits survival check.
Okay.
I can see how you ended up in prison. It was probably due to Reaver.
I wish I knew him before. That is 0 successes.
Okay. I'm gonna be rolling dice here. Find out. Oh shit. Okay. Miraculously, you are lost, kind of trying to figure out exactly where this thing is. You have no clue where you could potentially find this particular vehicle. You can press it, but you are aware that cop cars are now beginning to circle and then go through the area. It would be a matter of diligence or force exposing yourself. That is your choice.
I I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do vampires need to breathe?
Vampires do not need to breathe. No.
Then I think what I do is I take Reaver and I look for the nearest marsh and I am shoving us into the water.
Okay.
And I'm going to sit down there.
Okay. The nearest area is a literal creek. So it's like a little stream that Reaver can go into. You would look like a rock, maybe. So you rush over to the water. You guys go head first and dunk in. I need you to make a stealth. I'm going to say stealth and stamina check.
I'm going to use one more willpower.
Okay.
So we roll 2 dice. Okay. 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay. Okay. You submerge yourself in the water. You feel pretty still. You kind of feel your beast calming for a moment, being like, okay, this might be the moment. Next thing you know, you feel it rattle near you. As you can feel a shotgun shell go off near the creek to kind of be a warning shot. And you kind of bring your head up a little bit and you can see red and blue flashing. You see 5 police cars right near you. And you also can probably tell, like, they're just cars right now, not full-on SWAT vans. But yeah, you are aware, and you just hear voices like, "Get out of the creek!" You see men and women, police officers standing right behind, like, kind of giving cover behind the doors, guns pointed towards you. Say, "Come out slowly!"
I get up, but I don't touch Reaver. Because I don't know if they've seen him yet. I can guess that they've seen me. And I will get up with a hole in my chest. And
do you roll, by the way, do you roll to heal superficial damage at all for yourself? Because you can do that.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, it's just rolling a rouse check. And you heal a number. I think it's up on your sheet.
Yeah. I got a success.
Okay, great. So your hunger does not increase.
2 superficial.
There you go.
I think then with that being the case, I think I will do it as I stand up and begin to slowly, with my hands up, walk towards the cops. I will heal the hole as I close it up and wait for it like close enough for them to see me.
Yeah, I go, oh fuck.
And I'll just walk up and go,
Once again, check your systems. I don't exist. I will never have to see any of you again. It's your choice. Do you want this in a building like that? Or do you want it gone?
You are going to roll your intimidation like you have before. You need 8 successes.
okay. So this is composure again?
I'm going to say, yeah,
Okay.
composure, intimidation.
Intimidation.
This is not a veiled threat, though. I'm going to just say
Okay.
it is not a veiled threat.
I'm going to burn a willpower.
Okay, what you got so far?
So far, I only have 3 successes.
Okay. Let's see what you got.
It's only going to be 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. At this moment, you kind of hold your ground as you begin to approach. everybody kind of like, you feel the sounds of safeties already lifting. Like people just making sure that as you get closer, you feel yourself stop. Now I want to ask you, before anything happens, what goes through your mind when there is a refusal off on your terms that you set? What goes through Nico's like system at that point?
I think right now at least there is this like kind of like deep hunger for the freedom, and it's this level of like, if I'm going to do anything worthwhile, I need to be out of this area. I need to be away from these people. Knowing that they are all, at least in his mind, the majority of them probably aren't necessarily great people. And being like, funny enough for him, he's tried doing this the polite way multiple times. This is his version of the polite way. And I think when he sees that they're not doing anything, he's just going to go,
one last chance before you see what I really look like and what I really am.
You see people hunker down, buckle up, like kind of put their arms up. Give me just a little taste of what could and is slowly beginning to emerge.
He is fully ready to let the beast take hold. And in that situation, he knows, first of all, at the end of it, the clothes he's wearing are not going to be there anymore. His beast is a monster. It is the Garrett, like the pure sense of the word. And he feels it starting where he feels the corners of his mouth split, and slowly the mouth begins to elongate as his skin slowly starts to lose color, and he begins more and more pale. As he's like,
gotta do what you gotta do for the greater good, am I right?
That is 4 successes. I'm going to hinder this person in a moment. Hinder them for this. Okay, that is 1 success plus 2. So 4. Okay, so one of the officers that's nearest to you, and it's just like, begins to seize. Oh, Jesus. And you see a bullet rip through this person's eye and blast out, so the car gets painted red, and they drop, and all the cops turn to see where it came from, and you see another police officer get taken out by the throat and immediately drop to the ground. You have a moment. What do you do?
I think, knowing what's happening, he's just going to look back really quickly to see if Reaver's still in the water.
Yeah, Reaver's in the water.
And just kind of be like,
I already have one kid to worry about.
And I'm just going to leap off away from the cars and start booking it.
Booking it where?
I think towards the gunshots.
You got it.
Yeah.
You pick up as you begin to leap. I'm just gonna roll a reduced number of dice for them to see how many times you get hit. Okay. Oh, fuck. That's a lot of successes. You feel as you're leaping, gunshots begin to go off around you. You take, I'm gonna say you take 7 reduced to 3 at this moment. So you take 3 superficial damage. as you just feel your body leaping for yourselves, they're just shooting at you, but taking bullets like towards themselves. You rush over and you see the split off section by the creek. You see that there is a black car that is set right near the creek. As you begin to jump towards it, you move. The car is unlocked. There's keys. You open up the glove compartment and you see inside keys. You also see a revolver right there, and you see a package, like a file, right inside the glove compartment.
All right, I immediately just look at it and go,
Fuck. Julian was supposed to be here with me.
and I'm gonna like
No, yeah.
check the key.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try my best.
Oh, buddy. Oh no.
I was born in 1830s.
Oh god.
What were you doing?
So archaic means you haven't been able to adapt to the modern things. The storyteller may penalize other dice pools. What's your drive?
Not the car.
0.
What's your technology?
A hot 0.
What's your intelligence?
A 1.
What's your drive?
You can tell me, do you want to ride the wave of just simply not knowing how a car works and get the files you want, or you want to try to roll one success to see if you know how a car works?
You know what? Let's fucking roll with it.
All
Let's roll my 1 hunger die.
Oh, buddy.
You got this.
That's a success!
I'm just
The
gonna,
minimum success!
I'm gonna just say, now a 1 success is a routine. This is not a routine thing for you, but this is what is a car. Okay, you
I've seen
take
these
it.
before.
You take the emergency brake.
This is the Model T, right?
You take the emergency brake off of it. You put it in neutral, and you start pushing the car easily into the middle of the road. And it's now they have to blow past the car, and you can fucking run.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn the car, take the file, look at the gun, and kind of be like, that doesn't really help me. I'll put Penny's book in my pocket, grab the file, and just look in. See, there's a map in the glove compartment as well.
It's in the file. Wait, actually, you wouldn't know. It's in the file. You haven't opened the file. You put it away. There's no map in there.
There's nothing? Okay, I'm gonna just... I guess I'll open the file.
Yeah, you open the file.
fine.
Inside the file, what you see is a dossier. You see a map. You see written down and coordinates and different things circled on the map. You see them starred. You see times. You see all of this. You are it's just a loose map. Doesn't show you where you're at, but you do get the file and opening it up. And inside the file, you get an entire breakdown of Stefan V, better known as Stelian Viro. You get a dossier on Stefan.
Okay.
I just want to start running. I'm just gonna start running away from whatever way the car was parked. I'm gonna run where the back was, because I'm thinking that they would have driven from the area. And I'm going.
Pretty smart.
I'm gonna. First, actually, can I look at the car one more time? Is there any like clothing or anything in the car? Because like I would have come from prison, so I would be in a jumpsuit. Would he have left like clothing?
There is no clothing. There is an address for you to go to. Unfortunately, it's pretty fucking far. And as you look at the map, I'm gonna make a drive check for the cops. Oh shit! They kind of like smash into the back rear end of this thing. Get one car piled in. You get an address.
Is there just one car right now?
Just one car right now. There's a bunch more coming down.
I'm gonna run over and I'm just gonna punch the cop in the face and knock him out. And I'm going to take his pants.
6'9".
I'm gonna try, and I'm just gonna start going the direction I was
Throwing
trying.
off clothes is
Yeah.
they do not fit you. This cup is not your size.
I'm trying my best though.
It's like if the Hulk's trying to throw pants on, like Lou Ferrigno is trying to put like, and it's trying to go. You begin to run.
Hey, look, you know.
Yeah.
Second hands.
Now I will say, Nico, I will need you to take one more stain on yourself for your humanity.
For punching a clock?
We will explain why.
I don't think that's a stain. I think that's a heroism.
We will explain why later.
Definitely.
But Nico, you were running farther and farther to get to the address for yourself, to enter into the city of Edmonton and to enter into the Chronicle of yegVMP.
Woo!
That's a crazy little way to go.
Damn, it's like the anti-Declan. He's the opposite of Declan in every way.
Pretty much, yeah.
He doesn't want to drive. Declan could drive.
God, remember, he doesn't work for shit for him.
Declan was a gun guy. He does not like the gun guy.
Declan was a gun. Declan was like soft and gentle and had like a lilting cadence. And this guy is like, where's Rachel?
I just realized I'm the only one who knows how to drive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the trigger? I don't know because I have an archaic mind. Where's the trigger? Penny,
Yes.
you are brought into, or you are currently in a room where you're in a hotel room in the same building where you are currently standing in front of a mirror that does not give you a reflection, guessing where to wipe off the blood for your towel. You have a moment where you are sitting alone in a room with Mother. She presents you with a suitcase, a very nice airport-like style suitcase. Says, if you're in need of a fresh change of clothes, you are welcome to help yourself in what is in there.
Thank you, Mother. Penny feels weird every time she says it, but she hasn't been given another name, so she's not gonna be rude. She takes, she opens the suitcase. Are they cute?
You see an
Are they cute?
elegant and beautiful modern, like, black dress. You see also like a very long kind of like leggings and then kind of like mini skirt kind of thing, like faux leather kind of piece. You see a beautiful like kind of like black sweater, like very much blacks on blacks with like nothing that's too descriptive. They are like very fine.
Okay. Penny's should go and take it. They can't force me to join just because I took clothing.
As you are getting changed, Mother speaks to you and says, there's a very important thing that we are about to be doing in this city. And we need to make sure we do not have any of those situations occur on a regular. Imagine that situation happening, but not in a room in which we control, but imagine if that is happening in the streets of this city. I thought you looked immediately at Nico. Sorry. That's just funny to me.
Yes, I imagine it would get quite out of hand, quite quickly.
I am very proud of the work that myself, the organization, have done for us and our prince. Controlling the city has been very difficult, but we have been working very hard. And I am quite proud of our accomplishments. We have been working for many, many, many centuries to help make Edmonton not just another city in which we reside, but we have been working to make sure it is a space where we survive and thrive, where we can prove to the rest of the world this city is home. We are working very hard for this. Unfortunately, there are so many variables that we must control. So many disrespectful cretins, scum, and undesirables. We need to make sure that the ones that are brought into the fold are capable of the work that they put towards. Those that are not capable do not have no purpose. They are valuable, but only if we make them valuable. The reason that we brought you here is because Mr. Glass told us about the individuals that were brought to Elysium, and Kay confirmed that they had met with you. And so the reason that we wanted to meet you, why I wanted to meet you, is because I wanted to know if you could help the cause. And what I have seen proves to me that you at least are special enough to have a name. But there is a level of your practice that does concern me, Dr. Potts. There is a level of your methods that I do find concerning while effective. And the concerning thing for me is that your work may awaken something in our fellow kindreds. And it might break them out of their duties and responsibilities and cause them to break the masquerade.
A very reasonable concern. I understand the importance of the work that you're doing, and I definitely understand why yourself and your prince would want to maintain that sort of control. However, it wasn't necessarily the work that I was doing which triggered Leonidas into that reaction. When you fracture a psyche and all you do is remove content and information, it means that those pieces still remain. They're just not conscious to the individual. So a strong enough trigger or a strong enough memory could reactivate something very violent. So unless you are going to go to the lengths of replacing parts of a psyche through coercion or propaganda or something of that nature, there will always be the possibility that part of a repressed psyche might be triggered or activated. In the case of Leonidas, it was seeing me and the memory of the group of individuals which caused him to be mentally tortured. For the other 5, I, of course, would need more in-depth case studies, but if you want to prevent what happened with Leonidas from happening with them, I would suggest you take a look at the incidents which required them to be conditioned and see if there are any trigger elements from those instances. Because I imagine you are not conditioning those who are compliant and who follow rules. I imagine that each of those individuals who I witnessed had, at some point or other, engaged in risky or dangerous or unfitting behavior which put the masquerade at risk. And if someone is at risk before having parts of their psyche and identity forcefully repressed, they still remain a risk to the masquerade. Essentially what you're doing is you're just taking away any ability they may have to control those impulses because you're making the impulses unconscious. That would be my only concern. Hence my focus on the long-term sort of viability, and why I was asking them all about their sort of relationships and their emotions, the stability of their moods. An individual's temperament the amount of activation they experience in the limbic system, the amount of threat that they register. You can take away the conscious thought of wanting to be chaotic or misbehave or be disorganized. In Leonidas's case, I believe my friend wounded his ego, which forced him to, or his psyche forced him to defend his pride by trying to dominate her. That desire within Leonidas to dominate and control is always there. But when you fracture the psyche and repress that behavior, it's only going to leak out when triggered. At least that is my understanding of human behavior. Kindred can be different just in terms of the neurobiology. I will be 100% honest, I don't truly have enough research on like the neurobiology of kindred brains to understand their neuroplasticity and their...
Make an intelligence persuasion check.
Ooh, intelligence persuasion. Do.
Can it be an auto success? Because she is pretty persuasive and intelligent.
I know so much psych jargon.
That's very true. This is just a situation for me.
1 critical success, so 2 successes.
No, 4.
Oh, 4.
If it's two stars, then it's 4 successes if you have the pair of them.
Okay, it's just everything is blank. There's
So
just
one.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay, just 1.
Just one with
success.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a willpower?
Yes, I will use 1 more willpower. Sorry, I always forget that for crit successes
You need
you need a pair. I always forget that. Okay, I rerolled 3 more fails. So.
Damn. Your willpower rerolls have not been helpful to you.
No, the one was.
She listens to you, and I say, or Mother says, Doctor, you have not examined an undead brain before. I want you to know the reason that you are exceptional is because your consideration of memory, thought, is something that none of us have. I don't have access to my memories from when I was embraced. I don't have access to memories from generations before. That is something that is a completely isolated event. You are the anomaly amongst us. That is why I'm interested in you. Your interest in memory, mentality, all of these things, this is something that is different and separate from all of us. What we contend with on a day-to-day basis is our beast. Our blood is what drives us. We have to pump our blood into our brains to even remember a fraction of our mental states and our memories. The fact that you, through interaction with Leonidas, broke through Mr. Glass's practices and were able to have him remember you in that process, that is extraordinary. This is what I'm trying to get at. The fact that we have individuals like you who have an interest in the kindred mind is something that I think we can use. Because I think that there is something to be said about how a kindred thinks, if it can be said that we can think beyond the fact of just simple day-to-day operations. But being able to awaken the repressed thoughts we have of a dead mind could bring us all into terror. This is the concern I have. Leonidas was put through an extraneous process, yes, but we are all repressed. You, however, are not, it seems. You seem to have come to terms with yourself. I've never seen a kindred more vitally healthy than yourself. You almost give a whiff of some human spurs. I know that's not the case. I am in a position where I want to allow you to be able to practice, but unfortunately I do not think that what you can benefit for us should be done in isolation. In fact, I don't want to lose you on behalf of any of us so terrified individuals. And I feel that if you were left alone with Leonidas in that moment, we would be fixing you and cleaning you up off the walls. I don't think there is any exaggeration in that, is there?
No.
But I also think that what you are interested in interests all of us, and can not just lead to kindred society in North America, but I think it could be a benefit to the world, Dr. Potts. And I want you to be very, 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 very careful whenever you use this ability of yours, because anyone who is aware of something like yourself, there are certain clans that would use your mind by extracting it out of your pretty little skull and placing it on a ritual altar, using you for some kind of ritual that would just simply bring greater insight or knowledge for themselves. But that's not what we want. I want all of us, our community, to thrive and to benefit and to be stronger. The world is very unkind to us. But the benefit as you grow older is that you start not to care so much about what humanity needs. Humanity's needs are fleeting, simple. They're getting to the place where they don't even know what they want. Our needs are about primal survival. And we are growing it beyond that. We've been growing it beyond that since the Dark Ages, my dear. And we will continue to grow it. And I want you to help us grow it. But not alone.
Penny is very much reeling. Like, her brain is still stuck on, like, the fact of, like, most vampires don't think. They're not thinking like you. Like, Penny's like, wait, what?
You are one of the only few people that has an open memoriam on yourself.
Totally. I don't know if Penny's, like, put that together. I think she's starting to, like, put that together. And she's, she definitely is afraid of the Camrilla. And she definitely is like, this sounds like a supervillain talking. I don't know if I want to join supervillains, but she's also like, she is equally intrigued by the prospect of, like, maybe getting to study kindred minds more. And she is like, what am I gonna do as a single solo vampire kind of thing? And also, like, she definitely did not expect the whole, like, yeah, there are other, like, clans and, like, who would, like, yeah, have more nefarious things. Like, she's been afraid of Sebastian, like, for so long. Like, she doesn't even, like, again, she's, like, so out of her depth, just, like, socially, politically here. What exactly do you propose?
I propose that you work as a specialty service for us. We give you an office, we give you a space, we will give you a protected area in which we can watch over for you to meet with individuals that we need to make sure are calibrated correctly. It is a special on-call situation, so we don't have a bunch of people lined up in a situation. We have people making sure, like the recruiter Leonidas is responsible for, to make sure that people are properly calibrated. Unfortunately, that was a oversight. So we need you to see the people that are brought in, to make sure that they are properly calibrated. If they're not, they will need an adjustment. And then that will be the first step. The second step is that you work within that process. If we see that your recalibrations and your assessments and understanding of these individuals is correct, then we can have you work alongside with Mr. Glass to be able to help mold this process, to help with our curations, to make sure that not only are our individuals properly calibrated, but also fixed so that they do not ever have a threat of unleashing their inner beasts. We wish to properly tame it. And then, from there, The world is your own. With the city being open as it is, we may even give you an audience with the prince. They could give you anything you are asking if you are able to make an empire in the city. We would give you a new place of residence that we can make sure you are watched and kept safe. We would make sure that you were able to have the freedom that you require within reason. And, as you said, taking an interest in Kindred, I could do my own personal best to bring you people to help in your studies if you believe that that would help our cause to a greater effect.
The prince might be hot too, I'm just saying.
I'm not saying no.
We're saying tall, dark, handsome, dark blue eyes.
The prince is Sebastian Bishop. Oh no. Penny considers. And she says, what are the grounds for the corrections? What are the sort of behaviors that sort of put one at risk? I have a profound appreciation for Mr. Glass's capabilities. I would not like to find myself on the receiving end of those. If I knew in advance, is it only sort of outbursts and behavioral issues, or is it disagreements, ethical clashes, things like that, which are subject to
circumstances that would cause breaches within the Masquerade, and many of those can be one and the same.
Understood.
Mr. Glass is a very, very, very focused individual. It's not personally malicious. It's not spiteful. But he does have opinions, as we all do. Those opinions are brought by experience. His questioning of this was because he felt challenging his own practices could lead to something as it did. And it did lead to that. An outburst and a terror breaking through, that is something he was concerned about, and it was. And it has lost us one kindred, which means he needs to find another, which is always difficult. But he is not vindictive. He's not personally moved to passions. But if there is respect there, I think that is something that you can affirm. It won't go anywhere for him, but it's good to know.
Yes.
If you wish to take this position, then we can talk more about it. But at this moment, there are two choices you have, and I'll be very clear. One, you can accept, and we will be able to take this suitcase and others like it to relocate you to a location that we have personally picked for you that is not only safe, but secure. Or, after you have stabbed the hand of one of my personal servers, I am in need of some kind of reparation for it. And so I would require a hand in return.
It's a very compelling argument. Penny considers, and she says, I am prepared to accept your offer, and I understand the graciousness with which it is extended. You make several very good points. I do, however, feel compelled to disclose a few personal liabilities that might be being needed to remediate, or which might present challenges in the future, and it would be dishonest of me not to disclose things which might cause issues in the present or future. The first of those issues being my sire. He goes by the name of Sebastian Bishop. I don't know whether he has any notoriety in current Kindred society. He believed in the use of blood bonds to reinforce loyalty. I broke such a blood bond almost a century ago. I spent 50 years in torpor in order to break it, and have since had no contact with him. I haven't any idea whether or not I am still of any concern to him or of any matter. However, I met our very talented Kay because I required wards for my home. So that is a liability should he present himself.
We're aware of the wards that you had acquired, my dear. They were allocated by our treasurer. So we are aware of this. As it stands, do you know the age of your sire in particular situations? Generations? Do you know exactly where they stand?
She does. Sami doesn't. I just have Mala written, but I don't think
What
that...
generation of vampire are you?
I am ancillary?
11th, probably.
Yeah.
11th?
Ancillary.
So a 10th generation sire. Honestly, my dear, it's not much of a concern for us. If his sire was to be coming through, there really doesn't seem to be any issues. If there was any, again, why we keep our own protected. You would be within the protections of the Camrilla, so if there were any concerns, you would have access to our own resources, defense measures, and of course, your own personal guards. If that is something, of course, that you would want and feel you would need.
Fantastic. If that is not an issue.
What's the next thing?
In my most recent hunger frenzy, I experienced a slight bit of psychosis and engaged in some oblivion practices. And this is Penny like super slides into like chastised like schoolgirl. She is not proud of how she is presenting herself in this moment. But she's, and I summoned a spirit, a wraith named Gabriel, and he is currently haunting my garage.
So would it be good to say that you would like to not be at your place of residence at this very moment?
I believe that may be wise, and also in efforts and attempts to not break the Masquerade, perhaps if there is someone who is more specialized in oblivion than myself, it might be prudent or wise to return him to the other side of the veil.
You send us your address and we will be able to send someone over there to deal with the situation. That shouldn't be too much of a concern.
Very well. She writes down the address.
Anything else?
I do have one question concerning other kindred within the city, independent kindred or other kindred friendships that I have. Are those problematic? Am I expected to cut contact with any other independent vampires I know? I'm merely establishing rules.
The most important thing when it comes to independence within kindred society that I would hope that you can have is this. You must first ask yourself, is this person an exceptional individual? If they are, and they could be brought in to our society, then remember them. You seem very good at that. Note them well, and we may be able to bring them in. If you think that they would be a threat to the society in general, my hope is that you would let us know, as they could breach the Masquerade. And then, if we still think we can use them, then, maybe, we would be able to bring them into our fold in our way. If, of course, we can't figure it out, well, then we can just simply eradicate those individuals. The one thing that's important is that if you're dealing with anarchs, we would highly recommend that you keep your distance and you do not try to associate within the political means of that sect. Independent vampires are a different thing altogether. But do not think that those people have access to our resources. If it is brought up to our attention that you use our resources for the activities that you get in with these independents, we will not be okay. And of course, your association with independents when it comes to people of lesser generations and bloodlines, specifically thin bloods that are not sanctioned or designated by us, that is a complete violation. Understand?
Understood.
Dr. Potts, I do not know if you've ever seen a gift be presented to yourself, but normally when it's presented, it's easiest just to accept. Declining it isn't only rude, but figuring out problems within it only leads to greater headaches. I think it's best for you just to simply understand that what you're being presented with here is not only a door, but you are being brought access to the Empire itself.
Thank you, Mother.
You are presented with a suitcase. You are presented with your things. You are able to leave the hotel, and you will be brought to a different one. You do notice that your phone has been ringing, and Gertie tried to contact you a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to contact her as your driver opens up a door to a limousine to take you to your new haven?
Is it the driver?
No.
Okay.
It's a driver. Just any driver.
Just any driver? Penny doesn't call back just yet.
Okay.
Because there's other eyes and ears. And she's aware that wherever she's going, probably will be monitored and bugged. Apparently the Camrilla, knew all about her security wards, and she thought she was being so clever. So she doesn't... Actually, I think she doesn't at this moment. But I think as soon as she is, alone or as alone as she can be.
You are brought to a beautiful hotel downtown.
Mm-hmm.
This hotel, there is a server that is there, there to attend to you. They carry your bags. They bring things up. The server, as they bring, you are brought to this beautiful penthouse with blacked out mirrored windows.
Damn.
Or not mirrored windows, but blacked out windows.
Yeah.
And as you're presented here with a beautiful island kitchen leading to a gorgeous modern living area and a bedroom that's far in the back with a queen size bed, you are brought here in this area, a walk-in shower, height of luxury.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're presented, the server says, if you are able to give me your address, I will be able to pick up things on a list. If there is any important things that we should note about your address, we will be able to acquire any belongings that are of value to you and be able to bring them to you tomorrow night.
Thank you. Penny goes, she makes up the list quickly. There's not a lot. She's she writes great axe, and then she crosses it out. Grandfather, and then she crosses it out. She's that's so much, they probably could. So in the end she just writes specific pieces of wardrobe, specific pieces of jewelry. She maybe writes 18th century rapier on she chooses her 3 favorite weapons.
Perfect.
She makes a note, ghost in garage. We'll need to obliviate. Do not bring.
Do you make a notice about the wards that are set?
Yes, she does make a notice about the wards that are set, and I will write.
Except for ghosts, right? Not for vampires, correct?
They're set. The wards are set for vampires.
Okay, so yeah, definitely want to let them know that.
Yeah, she lets them know that she's acquired from K, can ask K, for it, and apparently from the treasury.
Wonderful.
So yeah, she makes a list of all that, and She includes like cherry bubbly. Just like
The
one
best
half
bubbly.
case of cherry bubbly.
Wonderful.
No pineapple.
No pineapple. Leave the pineapple.
You make these notes, you pass it to your server, and you kind of look over the city of Edmonton in your new position.
Mm-hmm.
What is set inside of your heart right now, Penny, as you look over after the experience you faced in the last few weeks and months?
Penny feels profound relief just to not be experiencing that hunger. She reads over Declan's note and misses her friend and wonders if he would be judging her for the choice that she made. And again, his note says, "My friend, I'm sorry for everything that's happened the last few weeks. I never meant to actually care for you or Gertie, let alone hurt you both. I know this is sudden, but I have to go away for a bit for your safety, but even more so for the safety of Astor. I'm sorry. I'll see you again soon, I hope. I'm truly sorry. Irish. P.S. Astor means my treasure. She's my blood and heart. Keep an eye on her, please." So she thinks of the note, she thinks of Gertie, she thinks of the missed calls. She worries that, like with Sebastian, she is just going to be put in the power and into the thrall of like a force greater than her. She is seeing the opportunities. She has the perhaps naive thought that maybe she can change the system from the inside, because that always works. And I think ultimately she takes out her phone and she calls Gertie.
Gertie, you back at the collar, people are drinking, having drinks, beers, alcohol, blood content kind of stuff, like all kind of mix and mingle. Dole's talking about, so yeah, I'm going to be talking with the Vipers. I'll be seeing exactly how things go. Everybody's this is actually one of the rare moments where the collar is just hanging out in the garage, like out in the parking space in the cold night air, as like snow's falling, like just kind of gently and just hanging out. Price is just kind of like, I can't believe you said that. You did this? That? You did that?
Yeah, because he has a long fuse. I got a short fuse.
Gertie,
What?
that's a penis, Gertie. It's a penis.
I'm pretty sure that's a fuse, Price. This is a penis. You have one. You would see if that was a penis.
That's not my penis.
No, clearly.
You also asked him, like, you didn't know what reparations were, straight up?
I said reparations.
I
was the one who said the word first. But then he wanted one of my knives. What the fuck? I still gave it.
If you ask me, I just I gotta find the De Niro for a second.
The De Niro.
Hey.
How you doing?
Just gotta know. I don't know, but I think, hey, kid, you did a good job. And you should be really proud of yourself.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. They're gonna be they're taking off soon. They're gonna be taking off soon for themselves. The nomads. Everybody's like toasting, having a good time. There's a moment when Lux comes over to you and pulls you aside.
And I'm like, what's up?
Patty is kind of standing off in the, like, kind of near the bar, kind of watching and everything, just kind of not engaging with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Lux pulls you over and says, "So I want to make sure that you are good."
Yeah, I'm good.
But are you good?
Why you ask?
We're going to be going away for a bit.
As I'm pretty sure what we're partying for.
And Patty worked a lot on all of this, and I need to make sure that you are still solid here.
Yeah.
All right.
If I wasn't, I wouldn't have gone to the Vipers.
Well, I'm just going to tell you that if you weren't, you can still always go nomad with us.
You serious?
It's an option. I'm letting you know there are options here, Gertie, so that you don't fly off the handle and go crazy in case things don't work out the way that you think that they're going to. There's alternatives for you.
Fair enough.
And there are alternatives within the family. I may not like to stick around for a long time, but I do know where my home is. It's not in one place, but it's with everyone here.
Yeah. I understand.
You good?
I'm good. Hey, thanks for the offer, though. Appreciate it. I'll keep it in mind.
Gestures over to Patty. It was her idea. Walks away.
Be like, I know you love me.
You gotta
And I look
notice
at
on
my-
your phone.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up?
Gertie, you're there. Hi. I was almost expecting to have to leave a voicemail.
No, I was, I'm just, hanging out with the caller. You have not, called me back in a little bit. Are you good? Like, last time I saw you, it's not, the best situation,
It has been trying, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Gertie.
Yeah?
Something major has changed.
You okay?
So, the last time we saw each other, I was not in a good state. My hunger had risen to an uncontrollable point. And being the generation of vampire that I am, it was not going to be slaked easily. I reached out to an old contact of mine with associations to the Camrilla. And I now find myself in their debt?
What?
Employ? I
Why didn't you call me?
Well, there was a series. Essentially, I was forcibly taken. I was expecting to meet up with my contact and just receive the blood I needed.
What's
straight
the name?
From her, Gertie. It's okay.
No, are you, you're okay?
Yes, I'm not under duress.
Are you sure? You're but you're working for the Camrilla now.
Yes.
And you're not under duress.
Well,
Is the disco ball guy there?
Mr. Glass, yes, he is.
Did they do anything to you?
No, they didn't do anything to me.
But they did something. How did you get under their debt?
They supplied the blood that I needed, and
Why didn't you call me? I would have figured something out with my group.
I wasn't in my right mind, Gertie.
Fair enough.
And
Do you need help getting it out, or I could bust you out of there?
no, it's all right, Gertie. I wouldn't do that to the caller, and I wouldn't do that to you. The Camrilla are powerful and frankly very dangerous, and I wouldn't bring that down. And she weirdly says this kind of pointedly in case there are any recording devices. I wouldn't do it to an independent, non-anarch related a group such as yours. I just wanted to phone and tell you what's changed about the situation and what's happened with Declan. I don't know if you've heard from him.
Yeah, I talked to him very briefly. That's also another reason that I give you a call, because you guys were really close from my understanding. Are you doing okay then?
It's difficult. I think Declan more than anyone would be challenging my decision. here. But the truth is, being the age that I am, the generation that I am, the feeding requirements that I have, it's dangerous for me to continue to remain an independent actor if I am so frequently hungry and so frequently giving in to hunger frenzies. Clearly I am not safe for anyone, and I just wanted to phone and tell you how things have changed. I have not been at all forbidden from maintaining friendships and contacts
Okay, that's good.
with anyone outside, but the Camrilla have very specific priorities.
Is there any requirements to get out of the debt?
Well, it's really it's an opportunity. Air quotes, opportunity.
Yes.
One does not turn down such a gift. I just want you to know that your friendship has meant everything to me, yours and Declan's. And if you still need me, I can be reached, but the Camrilla have specific categories which Kindred fall into. Exceptional individuals of interest, non-threats, and threats. And I think based on your interactions with Leonidas, you may or may not still be considered an exceptional individual by the Camrilla.
Yeah, but what do they know?
You are an exceptional individual, Gertie.
Thanks, so are you, Penny.
And you're an exceptional friend.
You're a good friend too.
Like Penny is like so happy.
Oh, you would have been proud. I said sorry to the Vipers or something or another.
You did. Did you break anyone's femurs?
No, actually, I actually have to give up one of my knives for reparations.
Oh, reparations.
Yeah. Yeah, it went pretty good. I was excited to tell you, so when you called, I got really excited. But again, if you need me to break you out of there at any moment, and you need me to break some femurs, I will do it in a heartbeat. Okay? Just please take care of yourself. Just try not to get yourself in more debt. They take one debt and they turn it into 1,000 is what I started hearing. I think one of the guys said. I don't know. Now that I've opened the can of worms, people are telling me shit. I don't know. But you be safe out there, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
And we should meet up sometime just to make sure that you're okay. You can come to the caller anytime, the drive and dive. It's open to you anytime.
Absolutely. We may want to choose more neutral territory.
Why?
I don't operate independently these days.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. Maybe a Starbucks or something. I think that's get one of those fruity drinks. Pretty
Absolutely.
Tasty. Bryce got one the other day. It's delicious. I took it from him. But anyways.
Penny actually laughs out loud.
I think it was actually pretty good. But yeah, you take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
My number is always here, okay?
Same. Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Hang up your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Penny, a moment of real friendship for yourself as you didn't think you would have from the very first few days. Gertie, in a place of uncertainty within your own haven and home, there is still certainty that there is someone looking out for you and caring for you and wanting to make sure that you're doing well. And you can rest well that you got somebody else that you can keep safe, that isn't just at home. Romulus, you're running into a world that has been very, very distraught and is changing in this new year. And as you run into the city of Edmonton with an address and a mission. Yeah.
Thought about it, and before getting to the city, because knowing how long it would take, he's definitely going to the nearest farm, and he's going to commit grand theft equestrian, and I'm going to steal someone's horse.
Okay, I need you to make an animal kin check as our last roll. I need you to make a. I'm gonna say.
Grand Theft Equestrian.
I'm gonna say charisma or composure and animal kin check.
That is 3 successes.
Riding in with a horse
I've
across
seen
the
it.
city of Edmonton, you begin to gallop your way in.
I know how to work a horse.
It's the easiest thing in the world.
He's like 1830s guys.
Bit and bridle, or are you just like...
bareback.
Oh, okay.
Fully
Oh.
a shirtless giant of a man
With pants that barely fit.
barely fitting pants on a bareback horse riding into Edmonton.
I love this because I get to do my horse impression. You riding a horse going to your destination. I don't know why, but this is going to be a very interesting time in Edmonton, for sure. But interesting stories are not just going to happen in Edmonton. For one individual driving down Calgary Trail, they see an old man who's walking just down the side of the road. They stop their truck for a moment. They say, Hey, you doing okay? Hey, old man, you doing okay? Is everything all right? Gabriel stands before this person.
Totally forgot about him.
It's like, hey, you doing okay?
Like, where is this old
Can I
man?
can I get you something? Gabriel extends Carol's arm out to touch the person. Say, everything will be fine. The cleansing fire is soon to come. And he begins to suck onto this man's face and begins to suck his very essence out and then put his own in. Carol deflates like a balloon, and this other man stands, goes towards his car, sits in the driver's seat.
That'd be wild to see an old man making out with. Anyways.
Just begins to kind of trace a hand over this vehicle. Jockingly begins to try and drive this truck as this spirit begins to move as fast, or maybe not fast, but just begins to go down the Calgary Trail somewhere else. A vision of fire is what we began this story with. We will see if fire does begin to rise again in our next season for yegVMP. Thank you all so very much for joining us on this first season experience. Thank you all so very much as well. This was absolutely wonderful. And I can't wait to add more crazy stuff for you guys. And we're going to be doing this again in 2 weeks as opposed to a brand new year. So we will see you guys again very soon. Until that time, remember guys, you are welcome, you are encouraged, you are amazing, like all of us here. And we love you all. Thank you very much.